Yeah, it's the place to learn, to unlearn everything you know. Unlocking mysteries with a robo key. While Russell told me, Ross is flying over me. Am I convinced? Well, not totally. Yo, Drea, what on earth is that supposed to be? A gray on the roof, observing us. Twilight zoning out. How they plan on serving us? Sort of silver platter from a flying saucer.
Indeed.
Somewhere by the water. Was that a big
Hello, and welcome to the Unbelievers Podcast live stream. It is your boy.
Can we trust what we see and do our eyes deceive us?
Playing it while the song is going on. That's yes, the great Unbelievers fever. And of course, I'm joined by Drea Mora. Hello, Drea.
Hello. I know I got confused because I always forget that my name's in there too. I got scared for a second.
I know we haven't played that in a while, man. That should just be the live stream theme, man. I love the Unbelievers Fever song.
I like that idea.
Hell yeah! So how are you doing? We missed you. I'll say we missed you very much during our New Year's Eve live stream. Still kind of recovering from that 4-hour marathon of a shit fest that was. That was a lot of fun, but you were sorely missed. But of course, going on New Year's Eve is a big ask for anybody, and it's like the party night of the year. So you were like, you need me. So how you had a good New Year's Eve, Drea?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, it was relaxed, just the way I like it, just the way I'm used to. It's different than growing up watching the Twilight Zone marathons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dick Clark.
No, he's too sexy. My mom said we're not allowed to watch him.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Entirely too much.
But Rod Serling isn't? You're gonna sit there and look at that big.
No, he's a lot more refined. Are you kidding?
Yeah, he is, and he comes in small doses too. You never get enough of the Rod
yes, he does.
in Twilight Zone. That's the problem. That's the problem with the Twilight Zone. But one thing you missed while you were gone, which was a real bummer. One of the things we did during that episode was we did another list. So this is our second time doing a list. We did the top 25 ghosts of all time, and you not being there for it, it seemed a little odd. No.
Yeah, a little bit. That was cool timing. But what spurred you to choose the ghost for the time I wasn't there?
Well, that would actually have been Rob's suggestion. We recorded a bonus episode a couple days before that. Rob suggested when we brought the idea of doing another list, he's like, we got to do the top ghosts. And of course, Rob doesn't show up till almost 2.5 hours in because he's on a plane as we start. So he did get a good say in it. And I'm going to actually pull up. Now, you probably are not familiar with the list, and I got to say, I'm going to pull this up because I think you need a little input on this. I'm ready to strike some shit off this if need be. So let's pull the list up here. So this was the top 25 ghosts of all time. Let's see. I don't know.
I had to. Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay,
so I noticed some things right away that were missing. I'll mention La Llorona and a couple other big ones like that, but I'll kind of go down and let you judge a little bit. So we had number 1 was the Holy Ghost, 2 the Floating Lantern from Floating Lantern, 3 being Space Ghost, 4 the Entity, 4 the Race Dance Blowjob Ghost, and I don't. Okay. Now I will say, he belongs on the list, correct?
Oh yeah, I mean I guess that's the best name to come up with him, but I mean, pretty iconic. So yes,
we wanted to decide on one thing for the Ghostbusters universe, and it turned out being the Race Dance.
And it wasn't Slimer. Fantastic.
No, Slimer would have been a little too common.
Marshmallow Man. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm for it. It's a great scene.
And hey, Slimer is making his big return. There's that new Ghostbusters movie coming out, and Slimer is already teased on the poster, and there's supposed to be Slimer merch and stuff. Slimer's back, guys. Onion Head himself.
So I didn't and Onion Head, I forgot about that. I didn't see the most recent Ghostbusters movie yet, and I'm pretty sad about that. But that's on me. I'm fully taking responsibility.
Well, if you're a little sad about that, then you're going to be much sadder once you actually watch the movie because it's a really great. I liked Afterlife a lot. In the end, is super sad for old school gold.
I mean, I don't
spoil it. It is because it's very sad. Ending.
Now I'm ready to be sad. Great.
All right, let's get back to the list. Let's cheer up. So I think you got no problem with any of these guys so far. You got no problem with these guys.
No.
Now 6 was a little later on. This was a long New Year's stream. And somehow number 6 is Jack from AWIL. And maybe someone in the chat can help me. I don't remember. Oh, I remember American Werewolf in London. That was a ghost from American Werewolf in London. Yes.
Okay, yeah. My recollection on that's pretty faint. Sure.
He's a great ghost. He belongs in there.
Ghost.
So we got our first another female representation. Sue from Pac-Man made the list. A ghost story ghost. You don't like Sue from Pac-Man?
No.
You think
No.
well, so we got to pencil someone in. I felt like La Llorona was a big miss on this list. So we trade that out.
With that. Well, yeah, I mean, we can just, pencil it in for now, and then we can parse through it later.
Fine, I'll put that in there. 7. Well, La Llorona's got to go somewhere in there. It felt like a big miss on us. So we also had the hospital alien ghost from the show, which, of course, that's a great ghost. The Juggernaut from 13 Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
The bear from The Shining, representing the Shining verse, and the Frighteners VHS box.
Okay.
Bloody Mary, kind of an OG ghost, made the list.
Yeah, I thought that these were going to be, I mean, at least I really enjoy that being, from all kinds of media. But I would think like the urban legend ghosts, like when we're thinking, okay, who's your favorite ghost? But no, it should be a little bit separate, I guess. Because how's Bloody Mary supposed to compete, and how's La Llorona supposed to compete with all of these like actual? Never mind.
It devolved into a lot of bullshit. I'll be honest with you. I mean, look, the floating lantern is the number 2 ghost on the list. I had to come in.
That shouldn't be number 2 for sure.
Somehow the top of the list was being saved until towards the end, and by the end, forget it. I was just like, as you can see, what this turned into. So we'll go down a little further. We had the Ghost Train ghost. We had Ivory from How High. That's when Rob came on, of course.
I like that. Okay, I like that.
That's the stoner ghost representation right there.
Yeah.
Muppets,
Study
Marley
high,
and Marley. What's that?
Oh, you study high, you get high grades.
Was that his sage advice? I haven't seen that movie.
No, I think that was Redman. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's good.
It is good. And also Shrunken Head from Beetlejuice. The Shrunken Head guy from Beetlejuice made the list. Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob. And I see someone in the chat chiming in. My ex-wife is 19. So yes, coming in as 19 is his ex-wife. That was a suggestion from the chat that is actually made. And I will be
sorry that means that she's not with us anymore.
That was another one of the stumpers for me the next day. A kind of hangover edition. Looking at this list, I was like, his ex-wife, what does that even mean? And thank you for clearing that up for me. I was genuinely confused about that. So number 20, the Tsunami Ghost. Then we had 21, Salak from The Ring. Is that her name? Doc from The Ring.
Isn't it Sadako? Are we talking about the Japanese version or the?
Yeah, I think we were trying to go Ringu, or maybe it is the American version.
Because the American version, I think her name was like Samara.
Okay, I think this is referring to Ringu. I think this had.
Then I think. Oh my phone is frozen. Oh, it must be a spooky fucking thing. It's not even letting me look up anything.
Don't look into these things. Do not do that.
And
so we also got representing Casperverse. Stinky from Casper made it. The Pirate Ghost from The Fog, Yoda's Force Ghost, and I can't read it off this. I'll have to actually scroll down and go over here. And the final one, oh yeah, P.P. Warren's Ghost Mirror Ghost.
Oh man!
So that was something you missed. That was another kind of. That was another really.
Sadako, that was her name. I thought it might be, but I can't remember. Yeah, very confusing, but also I'm not surprised. This is a very expected. See, there we go. That's a huge one. Swayze, where's he? Especially if we're going to do media related ghosts.
The train ghost from that movie made it. The guy who yelled, "Get off my train!" And so Patrick Swayze and the train ghost can't both be on the list. So train ghost. So Ghost World is represented. That's why Patrick Swayze is not on there. The train ghost guy.
Oh, Ghost World's an entirely different movie. Want Steve Buscemi in here?
Oh no! Oh well, hey, hold on. I like where you're going with this. That's what I was trying to take the list.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I bet you were. There was another one I was surprised about because I can't see the list no more, so I can't refer to it. But it was something. It was basically one where I'm like, really, you chose that ghost instead of Beetlejuice, the shrunken head instead of Beetlejuice. That's the ghost. He's a demon. I thought he was like a ghost because he had to go through all the same steps as all the other, dead.
He was a ghost. He came in at number 17. He was representing the Beetlejuice. Or maybe just Beetlejuice with the shrunken head. You can kind of put. I think it even was written like that.
You see, where my brain actually goes now is when we did the aliens list. We ended up kind of doing the best alien movies, right? We should have. This probably maybe could have been like the best ghost movies. Or TV shows.
I think we're saving that.
It got confused. Oh, we're saving it. Okay.
Yeah,
For
that can
when?
be a different one. Yeah, this was just Ghost itself. And this, hey, we'll put this all on Rob, the other guy who is not here again, of course.
Oh, that other guy.
You know, the other guy that everyone loves. Oh, but yeah, we
he
mentioned
shows up
Rob.
on the show every now and then. I think he
Yeah,
produces it.
now and then. And for anyone who's going, hey, you just live streamed on New Year's, now it's Friday. Quit fucking around. Go make an actual episode of your podcast. I'm working on it. All right. I got
This
a
is
whole
our normal hiatus time. They should be
and,
used to this. Usually we don't
yeah,
do
but
anything during January, so
I know we're already here. And I don't think there's any breaks, like literally no breaks on this train, because I am already working on an episode.
literally
Rob
no
even has an episode that he is working on. He's going to present. That's going to be fucking really fun. Yeah, no breaks on this train this year. And I'm going to transition this. There's also no breaks on aliens and the paranormal and everything else. It's time. We got to do some Unbeliever news.
We do the news, we make it entertaining.
So right now, Miami is exploding with aliens and alien activity. Well, it was at least for one day. So I'll ask you, Dre, are you caught up on the current state of Miami and aliens invading their malls?
the entire state of Miami. No, just the southern part of that state, I guess.
So
No, I have no idea what's going on with Florida.
All right. Well, I'm going to catch you up because there is big time alien news. Remember how big the Vegas aliens were a few months ago?
Oh, yeah.
And all that. It's happening again on more of a mass scale. And so this is something that happened on New Year's Day. And I'm going to take you to the story because the alien aspect of this has only been coming out very, very recently. I think this morning is when alien news of this came up. But there is other aspects to it. Let me find that. I have a video of this. Where is the news? Come on. All right. Oh, no. So, okay. So first on New Year's Day, there was a story about some teens at a mall that's very close to the arena where the Miami Heat play, almost getting into like a riot situation, that there was way too many kids at this mall and they're either shooting fireworks or hitting each other with sticks. They're doing something.
Or both.
It could have been doing all of that. And it was New Year's Day. So the police respond like it's a riot, but there's like more police than you've ever seen that arrive at this. And now conspiracy theorists and ufologists, everyone is like going completely wild over this footage of this because it seemed like way too big of a response for what actually happened. And it is
coming in.
So I found now there is a little bit of a compilation here where we're going to hear about the alien aspect of this, and props to this guy for putting it together. But this just came out this morning, and these kids weren't just being hooligans. They were out running from aliens. Lots of them. And there's been a major shutdown. So let's get into it a little.
News is coming in of an alleged alien attack in Bayside Mall in Miami, Florida. This comes after police flood the mall January 1st at 9:35 p.m.
That looks like that line from that dumb thing I did on our Patreon episode. Look at this line.
The ostrich race.
Yeah, this is worse than an ostrich race right here. I didn't even remember what.
Just a little.
So this is in response to, I guess, teens at a mall. This isn't supposed to be a terrorist situation or anything like that. These are teens being rowdy, and they're like on New Year's Day. And this isn't even New Year's Eve, even New Year's Day night, which is usually like when you're
New Year's Day night. Yeah,
you ain't getting anything done then. Like
they've got school the next day. Like, what are they doing?
And all the partiers are knocked on their ass. They have to go see their families, but not in Miami, evidently. It's time to go hit the mall and hit some people with sticks, as they say. But they weren't running from that. They weren't running from each other and their sticks. They were running from aliens, I swear.
Can be seen in this video. Surprisingly, this is the first time that we're seeing information come out in videos like this from this January 1st event, several days later, with some witnesses coming forward claiming to have seen 8 to 10 foot creatures that line up very much with what we saw in Las Vegas before. Of course, the media...
What's that?
I said, Jesus Christ, that's just so much.
Yeah, and some of the reports that I think he might get into it, but some of the reports of people who allege to have seen this thing in the mall is that these things are these giant tall things, but almost like these shadowy, wispy things where they are like going through walls and through the mall, like through entrances of things and following people.
Like ghosts, like dumb amounts of ghosts.
Like alien ghosts. Yeah, right. Like ghosts of aliens have landed in this. And like as if they're
what made them think aliens?
Because they're 10 foot tall and they let's see, I got one description here I can show you, I believe, because they're 10 foot tall and they're like this.
Oh,
they're
God,
creeping around.
Okay,
these guys.
Those look less like ghosts. Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad it says artist rendering, not actual footage.
Now you can put the poop back in your butt instead of out of your pants. It's not going to change anything if you saw that.
They went to
artist rendering. That was from what he actually saw.
It kind of looks like the Jack Dalian in our logo a little bit too. He's got those traps, but he looks like he went to like the Spirit Halloween in there and put a little onesie on too. And they're all like, all right,
a little onesie.
It's Miami party night here.
Jesus.
All right. So that's why they're not ghosts. They're skeleton aliens. I don't know if that's an accurate description.
Is giving us a little bit of a different story. However, even they can't decide what story to land on, with some claiming it was a fight amongst teens with sticks, teens setting off fireworks in the mall. Some said it was a shooting in the news outlets, but no one can exactly agree. Some even said it was gang-related, multiple gangs fighting, but no one has actually solidified what went down.
This gang.
With some media outlets even using an edited tweet of
I know. I think this is a real guy. That was very AI saying edited tweet.
You can definitely program AI to throw some stutters in and sound more natural.
It sounds like a voice like that's stuck inside of a body coming out when he says that. Like the.
Oh yeah, and what Ava Longoria kicks off 2024 with a shopping spree. Tell me more.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was at a mall in Miami, and these guys were there. Do I have them? Oh no!
What a nightmare! Oh my God!
Alien Grandes right there.
Went
Big
down.
Aliens.
With some media outlets,
hit the like button
even
while you're out
using
there. That
an
remind me. I never say
edited
that. Hey, hit the like
tweet
button, you cowards.
of an unconnected fight later in the evening, supposedly later in the evening, because the tweet was edited as their source for this being a fight in the mall. When again, the fight that they are using in representation did not even occur in the mall or at the same time.
So this is kind of what they're using to blame as the police response, that this fight went down, and they're like, every police officer,
yeah,
everyone anywhere who even wanted to be a cop, get out here. Where's Kyle Rittenhouse? Come out, everybody, get out here.
Well, on the other hand, we have anomalies.
No, sorry, go on.
No. I was just he'd be in Wisconsin, wouldn't he? But yeah, don't mind me.
Yeah, I don't think he's crossing state lines to go fight aliens.
Not this time.
He ain't got it in him.
Hearing on camera that seemed to match the description of 8 to 10 foot tall creatures. I would love to see the dash cams on these police cars. And
so this is the actual footage they are referring to. His arrow sucks too. The thing's a little to the right of it. It's this wispy thing. I'm gonna pull up a pic here. This wispy thing flying around here. And the claim is that, look, all these police that are in front of here, that this thing is actually sighted here, and he's kind of going in and out as he's. And I just have to say
that looks like that's E.T.
No, not really.
I get. Okay, I guess I would have to be there.
This is the footage they're running with, and this is what you got. This is what you get. This is it's worse than the Vegas stuff.
For that kind of police response, is it just like a knee-jerk response? Maybe they're just, you know what, all hands on deck for anything. It's New Year's day, night, and we can't take any chances.
Right, like they think the whole city's just like a fire keg. It's just gonna go up in any second, and anything that happens, just send everybody. I mean, that seems to be counterproductive. That if something small,
Florida, so it's a lot of swamp gas.
If they had a Yule goat, it would have burned. All right.
Oh my God, yeah, it would look like that exactly.
That's the Miami Yule goat from this very year. And I was final update. I'm totally done with the holidays. Fuck. Final update. The Yule goat is the stream is down. It's gone. They took it away.
So it never got burned.
It didn't get burned. It got eaten by birds.
All right. Well, that's worth celebrating, right? Even though everybody wanted to see it burned.
Sure. The
Get
there it
lit.
is in all its glory. He'll be back next
thing.
year. And we got our goddamn eye on you. We got eyes in Sweden.
Oh, that thing's not going to live until next year.
Nope. We know where they store you and retribution.
We know where you're stored. We'll find you.
Let's get in.
Witnesses themselves coming forward to say that there were aliens in the mall.
We happened to be at that mall, so we had Foot Locker or whatever. Next thing you know, you start hearing all this commotion outside, sound like firecrackers or something. So, I originally thought that they were shooting. Next thing I know, it's like crazy. Like we just see all these people running. Like I'm talking about moving. You know?
I already love. So they're going to TikTok. People have taken to TikTok. This is an alleged witness to this. He's there. He's at the Foot Locker. And people
Does he seem legitimate to you, or does he seem like he's acting a little bit to you?
I'll save it.
I'm saying like, yo, old people even move. I'm talking about moving.
Old people are even moving. They don't move for anything.
They usually don't move. Yeah.
I would say on the top 5 things that'll make old people move, I'll take young people fighting. Yeah, that'll make them move. Young people with sticks.
I would say just young people as its own list item will make old people move.
Yeah, no joke. And what old people are going to New Year's Day is New Year's Day. Even they were moving. Even old people moving.
At this hour?
They were moving. They
good for them.
They were booking. They were actually booking.
So my girl, she's like, what's going on? I'm like, fuck all that. We out. Like, I'm not gonna ask no questions. We just gonna follow the crowd. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to follow the crowd, get out of there. I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back. It looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time. And it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you, what do you think of that guy in this TikTok that has gone viral?
I think he seems like he's not telling the truth. Like,
let me see if there's any more of him before I respond.
Now, does this not look very...
I don't think there is. And I'll tell you this. So he's already come out. I wasn't able to get this part of it. I have it. I don't know how I can play it here. But he released another video. He's sitting in his car. He's like, all right, this is really blown up. Like really, really, really blown up. He's like, guys, I wasn't at this mall. All right. I saw the story. I put this out there. He's like, we claimed he was trolling. He's like, I was just trolling. I was really just trolling. Like I wasn't there. And then my favorite part of it, he goes, I never even been to Miami. Okay. You guys completely fell for it. Like guys like this ran with it.
How did people not have a fucking bullshit detector on with that? Guy was not great at acting.
I don't know. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can share this. I don't know if it'll let me because StreamYard's a little weird. I actually have the video, but it's like in my own pictures. I don't think it'll let me do that in here. I was trying to move it over, but I do have the guy. Let's see if you can actually tell me if you can hear this audio if I play it real quick, because I'm looking at the guy doing the videos. Tell me if you hear this. Okay, no. It doesn't. Well, I'm trying to play a video through here. It doesn't work. Okay, but yeah, the guy comes out. He's completely illegitimate. But he's made it into this, and he's already thrown out a little bit into the lore. The lore is already building. There's these 10-foot tall things, and people are on there. And there was
he can't do that. He wasn't there. He's not from there. He doesn't know. But look, anybody's gonna run with anything on the internet, so.
That's what they do. They run with it. Yeah. But we're still in. This was this morning. Like this is another like that Vegas thing. And so it's hard already. There's this huge response. There's people, of course, are going to make fake videos saying they're there, but people run with it. But there could be real ones. And maybe those people have probably got fake ones.
Right. It discredits the people who had real experiences. I know.
It is weird.
Very much like the shadowy creature he was describing. And does this not sound very much like the aliens described in the Las Vegas incident? We now
sound
even
or
have
look?
Newsweek
What do you mean?
reporting on the creature in the Miami Mall. And I'm hoping that we get further analysis from them so we can get more information and more confirmation.
Hit the like
what's
button,
stranger
y'all. He
still to
reminded me again. He's
about
good at
this is
that. Damn it.
we're getting
Hit the
witnesses
like
coming
button.
out saying it's 8 to 10 foot creatures. Not just this guy talking, but people writing in, tweeting in,
Writing in. Oh, I'm thinking they're writing letters. I'm like, no, they're not. What are you talking about? Who do you write a letter?
You mean email?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's your first instinct when you go through a mall alien incident. Like, I better shoot off an email to somebody anyway.
I mean, you said there were old people there, or it was alleged that there were old people there, and they're very excited about email these days.
They're probably the ones emailing. But the thing is, though, if the news, if this response happened, all these people were actually running out of this mall. Like, forget that guy. Fuck that guy. He included him, and it came out just very recently that guy is totally full of shit. But think about the fact that that there isn't like there really isn't a lot of actual footage of like whatever the fight was. And you're telling me
I don't know what they were circling either in that. Like, I don't hear a whole lot of documentation in either situation so far.
But you don't see a lot, there's a lot of conspiracies going around this that like that this whatever this alien was causing some kind of interference. It was messing with people's phones, so they couldn't even record if they wanted to. It was stopping electronic devices, and people go with that and go, well, yeah, because you see, there's nothing on social media. You don't see many videos of fight. That one little one you saw in the beginning is about all there is, and this helicopter footage. And there was even, I think he brings it up, but even the airspace was closed over here for a short period of time. So
that's hard for us to know. Yeah.
Right. It makes you think.
Find out.
into the media.
I get it.
And the media is still talking about this fight. However,
they are.
We have footage of an anomalous thing happening here. We have quotes from the suspects saying they were so scared for their lives. Most of them did not pull out their phones because they saw these creatures and they were running.
I like how they're suspects. What are they suspected of? The people running out of the mall are not suspects. I think he just means witnesses, but all witnesses are suspects, I guess.
I mean, every fucking United States citizen is a suspect of anything.
We had our eyes on all you. All you are suspects. Yeah. I'm an American suspect. How about you?
Yeah.
Here in the video, you can see people running and you can see spotlights. This does not look like it's for teens fighting in the mall. Now, here's the thing. We're not getting any video from.
Was there a cop parade somewhere around town before this? Like, honestly, that is, I don't know. It really is overwhelming. I'm like, what the?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
All right, I'll stop
outside the mall. And that's what's wild to me, but it matches the account of them not pulling out their phones.
In GTA, right?
Like I just said, I'm sorry, I'm just blown away by them not pulling out their phones because they were scared from their lives. Because if it was
from their lives, I can relate.
Or teens rioting, or teens throwing off fireworks, we'd have video of that, and not video of outside hours later that's unrelated. Video from in the mall, because that's the world that we live in. We see stuff like that, and it gets recorded all the time. That's why we always see these videos of these riots and these kids acting crazy outside. So.
Yes, we all love those videos. What is it, man? I can't even think of what to yell when you do those videos. God damn it, it's messing with me. Thank you.
Why not this time? Stranger still is that there were talks of NDAs, and now even this person deleted their video. There was a young lady at the mall who also made a video that I had watched, and I was going to actually include that video in this video. However, she also deleted her video. And there were two statements that have officially been redacted. So what exactly went on in the mall? People were talking about NDAs.
This went on. What are you talking about?
Some said that the airport shut down, but it actually didn't. But there was a no-fly zone over the mall.
And I'm terrible because I've for the many articles I've read and looked at this, I did get some information from this, and I unfortunately am parroting some of this. Like, I think the airspace was closed. He's like, and some people said the airport was closed. Actually, that's the one thing I figured out wasn't true. But I'm running with everything else.
Hey, I mean, that's how it works. People get just one little whiff of one thing, and then they go and game of telephone. We all know how that works.
It is, and man, people stoke it so easily. And plus, it's the holidays; people don't got fuck else to do too.
Oh, they don't.
Well, I mean, I don't include myself in that. You know, I might be sitting around with my family enjoying this. I still have holiday pictures on here. I'll sitting around.
Oh God, with that fucking bucket full of what is that, marinara sauce? I forget.
I don't know what that was. Some kind of eggplant bake or
A
something.
whole thing of tomato soup.
That
Christmas
little
time.
tart looks good as fuck, though. God damn. All right, let's see. I might have to ditch this guy in a second, but let's see.
Something major happened at this mall, and whether it was an alien, which or just some form of anomaly, I don't think it was kids fighting in the mall. I don't think you need 60 cop cars, helicopters, searchlights, a no-fly
for this
zone at a
fucking
mall
thing
for teenagers fighting at the mall. That just makes no
hit the
sense
like
to
button,
me.
man. He is
And
great at 3.
why are these people redacting their statements and
hit the
videos
dislike button
getting
now.
deleted? And we have no video from inside the mall at all. Now, because these videos are getting deleted.
All right, he's showing this guy again. It's like, all right, I know this guy. He made this up. He's gonna play it again. We know. He just plays it again. All right, let's get to the very end.
You know what I'm saying? The police is like trying to get all the people that ran out the mall. They like trying to like detain these people, whatever. But you know, me and my girl, we ended up just sliding past all that and everything.
He's a pretty good actor. Now that I know
You think so? Man.
he tricked me initially. I was like, holy shit, this happened, because I mean he said no cap like 3 times in the first.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Once you say it the third time, there's definitely no cap.
I don't know. He had
It's true.
something.
I mean, look, no one's gonna blame you for falling for it. He said it 3 times. You're good.
Yeah, I was thinking about this too. We all know reptilians train at mall. That is their home turf. If they're gonna fuck with anywhere on earth, they're like, yeah, the mall. We know that place up and down. We know we can get up in those attics.
Yeah.
We can get up on the roof and those attics and all that stuff. These human guys have problems with. We know how to fight in there. That's our primary place we like to fuck around. Good point. We need to talk to old boy too. Old Panama Orange. He's still out there. We'll have to get him back.
Good for him. Good on him.
See if the reptilians are doing what's going up at the mall.
Like that. But a lot of people saying, why didn't nobody film and all that? When that type of shit is going on, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like some paranormal, nobody thinking about no phone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going survival mode. But for real, they lying, yo. It was all them officers and all that, they was not there because of no kids fighting. It was really some like movie shit going on in there, yo. So, that's what it was, yo.
And hit the like button. Thank you. All right. I like how he closes with that. That's his big close. Like this guy was there, and that was the first thing to get discredited. The story's cool though, man. The response is crazy. I don't know. I wish some actual people will come forward. I wish there'll be some actual better footage than whatever the fuck this is.
They circled that. Oh my God. Do you see what that is that they circled? Yeah, me neither.
No, and I can kind of see what it is. It's supposed to be.
No, I definitely can't
see
see
this
anything.
guy. It's supposed to be one of these. Yeah. Allegedly.
It's painfully bad. I don't think we're going to hear anything about this. I mean, at least not as far as aliens go. Look, I don't know. I don't know why there were that many cops there. We can only assume it was something
extraterrestrial. The ETs.
There we go.
I knew where you were going with it. All right, I got another news bit too, and this is a lot more fun. Well, maybe not. Who knows? It's close to this though. It doesn't involve aliens, but it could, because I love to keep my beat on South America and everything's going on. And this is from Argentina. Argentina. Oh God, I gotta turn this one down. Whoop indeed.
Was that the dog?
It was. There was a dog in this video. So this is an alleged goblin video. There was a goblin making its way around Argentina. And
the duende.
All right. Here it is.
It says it right there in the caption, Russ.
Oh, duende. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, you know what those are. We've talked about those extensively.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't even look at the captions because the story I found called them goblins. Of course, duende. All right. Now I buy in even more. So this is on Christmas Eve. As you can see on camera, was captured. Duende was captured on camera. Oh, you're like, stop showing off that you figured out those words. All right.
Your translation skills are fantastic, though.
I read it backwards over 2023, December 24 camera. All right. It's not my fault. I can read Spanish just backwards. Fucking dog. Here he comes. Right. Woo, there he goes.
Ew. Ew.
All right. There he goes. I like. Gee, I know it's like a robotic arm camera that made a huge noise.
That part kind of really sold it to me.
I'm actually gonna. This is a very short video. I'll pull it back a little bit, but I'll turn that dog down. That dog is too loud. Turn that fucking dog down.
Turn that dog down. Can somebody turn the dog off? Did somebody leave the dog on tonight?
All right, let's. I think I have to turn it down on here. I'll probably just turn it down on my headphones. Everyone's like, it's fucking loud as shit. What are you doing? You're not doing this right. All right. I figured it out correctly. Here we go. Like it's louder than. All right, there he goes. He runs by. Camera does a little freak out here. There was a rod on the right, real quick.
Of course there were.
Oh, look. That was a quick rod. Right, watch. Oh, so quick. It's on the right. You'll see it. Back into the rod. Here. All right, I'll stop it. Here we go. There it was.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all there'll be more on rods. We got it. There he goes. So we get the cool close up.
The nice zoom in. And he's about to score the Olympic gold. Oh my God. I mean, it went really, really fucking fast.
Having a wee saying it's a monkey. Oh, I guess someone has changed their name since it's Christmas. I'm sorry. I didn't actually read through it, but
having a wee.
He's having a wee.
Saying it's a monkey. Oh no. Saying that's a monkey. Well, I will say this. The idea that monkeys were responsible is completely ridiculous. This is a duende, man. The goblin is Naruto running. That's true. Monkeys don't do that.
Yeah, monkeys have not learned how to make their arms go totally flat behind them.
That was it. That's the great footage. That's the door cam footage of the duende goblin in Argentina. Better footage than malls in Miami. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's for sure. That kind of actually creeped me out. I don't know what to make of that.
I know.
Could it have been faked? Sure. Would it be difficult to match the artifacts? Like, that's the one thing I always go back to when it comes to faked footage or faked photos is, does it line up? Like, if you change the filters, you can look and see if, especially the saturation, that's a big giveaway. But this, it looked like that thing moving was, I don't know, it looked like it was part of the actual video and not added in.
Yeah, it did. And when you have an actual animal reacting to it too, and yeah, of course. All right, I'll cut the bit. The idea that monkey's involved, of course, it could be a goddamn monkey. It does look a little bit like a monkey, but the way it's captured, that's the thing. Those cameras aren't reliable as shit too. Those door cameras. But you're talking about a place where like duende is part of culture and stuff like that. Like they're aware of little goblin men. They're more aware of it than we are. We would be like dog, cat. I guess there's not a lot of cats out there, but the dog didn't seem freaked out by it either.
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty freaked out to me. At least it's like definitely raising an alarm. So
I don't. Hold on. Sorry, I got very distracted. I'm going to put this up and try to process this. You guys should do a full factor faked episode and dress Rob up like a little monkey goblin and tell him to run around. All right.
I would actually love that. That's my dream job, is to work on a factor faked show and come up with stupid ways to reenact really obviously faked footage to begin with. Like, well, you know what we haven't done? I know we tried Rob running around in a little suit, but we didn't try putting Russ in a little suit and running around. We have to exhaust all options, you guys.
And I don't think it was factor faked. I think you know what you're referencing. I think that was what was that? Scare tactics. Scare tactics.
No, it was factor faked, where they try to recreate the thing and to try
to okay, all right. I'm thinking of the factor the scare tactics where, because Rob loved that video of the little guy dressed like the goblin who popped out and run around scaring people. I was more thinking of that. Okay, we can do a factor fake with that. I would love to reenact a factor faked, man. Next time we have a Unbelievers podcast host meetup, we'll think of one factor fake. Maybe we'll try to do our own walking pants experiment. We'll do something. That's a great idea.
I think because they did tackle that on that show too, right? That was really fascinating to me when I first watched it, and then
That's where I first learned about him.
yeah, I mean, actually, I think me too.
Give you props there, Ben Hansen, friend of Jeremy Leonard. I will give you props for introducing the pants to us, and he's been on recently. We covered.
Thanks for introducing us to Pants, Hansen.
He introduced the world to Pants, Mr. Hansen. Great job. Great job. Love that. I got one more quick little news thing, and I'm going to pull it up now. I have to share the screen. I got a Bigfoot thing. It's real brief, but someplace called Wintergreen, which I believe is in Virginia, they've been having a Bigfoot flap that is worthy enough for some reason to be on their news. And it's not only on their news. This is trending now. This is real news. This is some real news with some real shitty audio. Here we go. That's why I have to share a screen. This is from this news website. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Is Bigfoot real? Well, some folks thought they got their answer this week. There were many sightings of a large hairy figure in Wintergreen, on the mountain, in wooded areas, even caught on Ring cameras.
I want to mention, I don't know why she couldn't just put like the famous Patty photo up. I don't know if people have to pay for that. That's like a really shitty Bigfoot picture. You can use art or something.
I mean, is this not? I was assuming that this was from the footage she was about to show, but I guess it's not.
I think it might actually be. And I don't know who has a Ring camera out in the woods. They call those something different, I think, like woods cameras. All right.
There were so many questions. The Wintergreen Police Department made a.
Now, she doesn't read this. I want to take a second and read this. So this is from the Wintergreen Police Department. This is what the police department there is fucking around doing. Is Bigfoot real or not? We may never know. We do know that the Bigfoot sightings on the mountain were staged. The individual behind it was just trying to have a little fun and create a little lighthearted conversation.
Because that's what anyone's goal is, a prank.
It was just a prank, bro.
Chief Dennis Russell says it was all staged.
It was just, I guess,
this is
something that.
Hold on, Chief Dennis Russell here. I will say, even though because Russell came up,
Russell Ryan. I said his name backwards.
Chief Ryle Russell here. He does not represent all Russes. I'm going to disavow this Russ because he's very forgiving of people causing a bunch of bullshit. I won't interrupt. I'll let it play through.
It was just, I guess, maybe something that maybe got out of hand, but it was all fun and games. I think he just wanted to maybe elevate people's happiness during the holiday season.
It was him,
Russell
wasn't it?
says the Bigfoot imposter stopped when he found out people were taking it more seriously than he expected.
Now that when he was giving that recap and not even looking at the camera, head tilted down, it's like, I think they just really they were really just trying to make people happy and people just got the wrong idea. He definitely did it. It was him.
I don't understand how this, I mean, I guess it's not even making me happy. It's making me annoyed. Anyone being a Bigfoot would be annoyed. It's a very strange ploy, but it's encrypted news. Somehow this was the big ploy in this town. But the fact that the cops are like, you know what, we get a lot of legitimate Bigfoot sightings every year. People like this really just make everyone look bad. Stop making fake things. Like, look, he's just having a laugh. Cops are assholes. Why are they forgiving this guy? It's like a cop's brother or something. I'm gonna go with the conspiracy.
I don't know, man. So many leaps and jumps right now in the past 5 sentences you threw out. Yeah, I do think it was a harmless prank. The end.
But a boring one too, but it's somehow newsworthy there, where like, hey, a couple people, it's like, well, who heard about this? Like, people were talking about it. Cops like, we're on it. He was just messing around. Guys.
Yeah.
He's just messing around. He's just having a goof. Not like this. Oh, no. We can't get back to that. That's it. That's it. That's all I got for this Unbeliever news.
We do the news, we make it entertaining.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello.
So,
hey, what's up?
What's going on? So I have something that really fun that I've been wanting to watch for a while now. So much so that I think 3 of the last streams we've done, I've tried to watch this, but I didn't think I had the time to truly enjoy it. I got some great Art Bell stuff. I got a great Art Bell thing that I came across. And it's not only Art Bell, but we get our boy Whitley Striebeheil here as well. This is Art Bell and Whitley Striebeheil In the year 2000, I should have been ready for that. I could have done it the tone away. In the year 2000, and now we know Art Bell, king of overnight talk radio, a night guy, the night bird, the night owl. Maybe that was George Norrie, but Art Bell, Kingdom of Nye. Here he is on a morning show. I don't know if I'm ready to handle morning Art Bell, but this is Art Bell and Whitley on a morning show.
Only the morning before people
60-degree weather in New York City just last week. Violent storms across Europe 2 weeks ago, and now the government says the 1990s were the hottest decade in 1,000 years.
Jesus Christ. Come in. All right, this is great. This must be Art's intro. They're talking about the weather and how fucked up it is.
I mean, it's Matt Lauer. Everyone's going to drop what they're doing and pay attention.
Yeah, no one's watching this. I think that's why it went under the radar so far. I was like,
no, everybody loves Matt Lauer. What are you talking about?
Do they? He never got in trouble. Didn't he do something stupid on news? I don't know. Oh, wait, I thought he got canceled. Hold on.
This was way before.
Oh, way before. I forgot what he did. He grabbed someone's tits on a plane or something. I don't know what he did.
Who knows?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt Lauer. Hey, lawyers.
Okay. Have to make us all wonder what's going on. A new book, The Coming Global Superstorm by radio talk show host Art Bell and Whitley Strieber, makes a dire prediction.
Wow.
Well, all I need is a chain, and I'm dressed like Art Bell in this. I'm just realizing I need my gold chain. Like, holy crap.
It's so strange to see Art in this setting. All.
Yeah, with old Dumpy Whitley next to him with his fucking dad sweater. At least Art's playing the part, man. Art knows the part. He is dressed in his full black long sleeve.
But I mean, can you really blame anybody for being completely genuine like Whitley Strieber when he's got such claims that you don't want to appear like you're making things up? You've got to be your genuine self.
You're the guy who got probed in his butt, right? We're like, we're not talking about today. That's not.
Look how he's dressed. Don't ask him about that.
It's the hottest year in 1,000 decades, you idiot. I'm not worried about my asshole. And they're like, no.
That's exactly when you should be worried about it, on the hottest year ever.
That's what I'm saying. This is 2000. He was definitely Drip King there, for sure.
Oh, yeah. That's album cover.
Yeah, name this album. This week's poll, y'all. Should I put it in there? This week's poll.
I think it'd be coming Global Superstorm.
Coming Global Superstorm? Like, oh yeah, we get that.
Maybe just switch some of the words around a little bit. It'll be great.
The global super cum storm. Is that what we're doing?
Basically. Yeah.
Take it away, Art, with your great book. Oh.
That global warming will eventually get so bad, the result will be a catastrophic storm that could destroy civilization. Art Bell, Whitley Strieber, good morning.
Good morning.
Fact or fiction? Is this nonfiction or is this fiction?
It's fiction.
I would call it documented reality. There's a little bit of fiction there, but it's very well documented. Very well documented.
We're a little confused about it right now because it started out as speculative fiction based on fact, but in the past few weeks, we don't know anymore. Maybe it's
we don't know.
It sounds like you're rounding the corners there right now, but do you believe the conclusions you draw in this book? That would make it fiction or nonfiction.
The basic conclusion is that sudden climate change is the real issue.
It's occurred before. It's going to happen again. They found the woolly mammoths with the green stuff undigested in the Arctic.
In their mouths, yeah.
In their mouths.
This is pretty huge, though. Like, okay, I'm getting the vibe that Art doesn't even believe what he's saying, but would he really stake every... Of course he would. This helps Coast to Coast so much. You know, the times where he's kind of just feeding a little bit into a caller and like, okay, yeah, tell us more. He doesn't sound like he quite believes it himself.
Oh, the weather stuff? I don't know. That's the one thing I do really buy but I also think that he felt that it was kind of his, I mean, this book, the reason he made this book, I think it's a very mainstream topic. It is not Whitley's butt. It is not Amel's hole, or it's not anything that's so fringe and out there that couldn't go a little bit mainstream. I hope Art made I hope he made a shitload of money off this book, like for sure. Like,
I mean, and that's what I'm getting at, is that's why he did it. And he just doesn't sound as genuine as other times. Like, think about how he sounds when he's pissed off at a caller. When he's like, get the fuck off my airlines.
Like I said, this is morning Art, and he's supposed to be playing nice. Could you imagine George Norrie and Matt Lauer? No, of course not. What would he even be talking about?
You know, he would just try to find a way to segue into him singing some Elvis.
Well, gosh, would you like me to sing you about a paranormal date I once had?
Have I ever told you about this story about, I mean, have you ever burnt your mouth on some food, Matt?
No.
Well, all right. I've got a story for you.
Oh, yeah, he just goes, he tells the whole thing. Gosh. And Matt Lauer's like, all right, coming up, the coming global superstorm is here. We have to go. Goodbye.
Came from somewhere. It was growing. They ate it. They froze instantly.
All right, but before we don our chicken suits and yell the sky is falling, let's talk about specifically the storms you talk about in this book and this coming global superstorm.
Whoa. Chicken suits. We're donning chicken suits? Now I think we're going to get aggro art.
But little chicken suits.
Little chicken suits. Whitley Strieber ain't fitting in a little chicken suit. He's going to look like that mascot with one of those things on.
Oh, yeah. That's going to get Jeremy real confused.
Yep, and Dark Sayings, you were right. It was adapted into the movie Day After Tomorrow. If you ever seen that movie, you get to see Art Bell's name in the opening credits. Super cool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was on that. I forgot.
What does everyone think of that movie? Yeah, and that's like I'll be honest. I saw the movie. I haven't read that book. I've read a couple of Art's books, but I did not read the coming because I don't care. That's the one thing I don't care about. I am not old. I know I'm fucking old. I am not old enough to care about the weather. I've never have, and I still.
But that goes against so many things we know about old people. They love to talk about the weather.
Fucking love it, man. Some people are old people forever, and we're like, and Art was like, I'm into extreme shit and the weather, and I want to know Big Island. Tell me what's going on. All right, let's get back in. So he just called him out. I'm going to go back a little bit. He's talking about chicken suits. He's like, all right, you two fucking chickens.
Don our chicken suits and yell the sky is falling. Let's talk about specifically the storms you talk about in this book and this coming global superstorm. Describe it for me. What's going to happen?
Okay. We talk about a couple of things. First, as the North Atlantic current drops south, there will be an upheaval in the weather. Will it develop into one single huge storm? We don't know.
But
hit the like button. He said we don't know.
Is if there's enough energy collected in the atmosphere from global warming when that happens, yes.
Worst case scenario is the right way to put it.
Well, let's talk about the worst case scenario. According to the book, it's a storm that could last.
Matt Lauer's got such an asshole, like just the way he's presenting himself here, like his posture and everything. He's like, Art Bell, look at ooh, like he wasn't. He's fucking.
That. Yeah. Because that's the way that things were taken, especially in the 90s. I mean, they've barely started to stop doing that, but they really haven't. Look at, like, say, Philip and Holly. Oh, so you've had a alien as a boyfriend, have you? And you've had a little bit of the in out. Okay. Oh, how was that? Tell us about that. Like, just they want to make fun of them. Of course they do.
Yeah, they treat them like a sideshow, and that's why I can't. It's hard to gauge how he is actually treating him. Is he trying to be like, I'm hard-hitting news and tell me about this, or is he just like
the biggest giveaway? It's a fucking morning show.
I know, it's just fluff. Like all these are just fluff. Like all those interviews are just bubblegum trash he's just supposed to throw away. But our beloved Art Bell is on this one, and his young associate Whitley Strieber, his Robin here. All right, so and everyone hates Robin, but I want to hear more. I hope this devolves wildly.
6 weeks and make a nuclear war seem tame.
Yes.
Your words. This storm would cover a quarter of the globe with ice. It would result in unprecedented death tolls and mass destruction. Here's one that'll get people's attention here in the U.S. The U.S. could lose 3/5 of its population.
There would be a mass migration to the south. Right. It would have to be. You'd see precursor events like just occurred in France and Germany. 300 million trees just came down in France in this last storm. 140-mile-an-hour.
Oh, they meant like on their own.
Let's get something straight. Not a meteorologist. Not a meteorologist. Not a.
Get out of my studio! Oh, boom! Roasted. Got him.
I mean, he's doing a pretty good job as far as that goes.
I know it sucks.
Really blame him. It does suck.
Piece. Well, he didn't. He's not prepping this. They took him in here. Yeah, they took him in here.
It's one of those things like, hey man, I was just doing my job. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Climatologist.
But informed amateurs who have worked
hard. But not a
hard.
climatologist.
No.
Nor you.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm an alien abductee and I'm a radio host. What do you want from us? He's like, right. But you guys really like the weather? Well, yeah. I mean, duh.
We know what it is.
Doesn't,
Yeah.
You heard about that woolly mammoth? The kid, he swallowed that.
The green stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So,
talk show host.
Where do you base this information?
research.
Science, motherfucker.
Certainly, if you take a look at history, we've seen these climate flips occur violently and quickly in the past. You don't have to be a climatologist to know that.
We contacted a lot of meteorologists and climatologists, well-respected people. Here's what they said.
I'll bet you did. Those shills of the industry that you're working for. Right.
While you are using correct data, your analysis of that data has drawn you to illogical and irrational conclusions.
No, that's not true. I'll tell you why they said that. They said that because they don't believe there's enough energy in the atmosphere
Exactly what
to
they
create
said.
this storm.
That the atmosphere can't sustain and hold enough energy to create the kind of storm you're talking about.
Every day that passes, the lower atmosphere gets warmer because heat's being retained. The upper atmosphere gets colder. The model is changing. Our book is a wake-up call. Maybe this won't happen, but the point is we need science to be able to tell us what's going on right now because the weather's changing so fast.
But is it a wake-up call that comes real close to...
Art wants to speak so bad, and I want him to too. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Whitley.
And yet you stopped him yourself.
Because I don't want to hear him out loud. Because look, Art is literally going, pause. You see what's going on here? He's like, I was about to raise his hand on national television, which would be pretty funny. Matt, can I say something?
Being a document that will just plain scare people.
It should
scare people. And it's not sufficiently scaring people yet. So the book is just, I think the publication date is actually today, though it's been out. It should scare people. People should be scared. Whitley and I disagree in one area. Whitley thinks that it can be mitigated to a great degree by human action. I don't think so. It's happened in the past before humans walked substantially and had an industrial civilization.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Again.
Mitigated by human action, meaning we cut down on the cars we drive, things like that.
There's a list of things in the book that any individual can do that are not intrusive into your life at all.
Yeah, right. We're all going to save the world. It's not going to be intrusive. No one's going to do it, Whitley. You know this. And maybe now I'm getting annoyed. I love Art. I'm getting annoyed. I think I'm getting annoyed at this appearance. Because the weather stuff, that I treat that completely separate.
Yeah, you don't want anyone to talk to Art Bell the way Matt Lauer is talking to him. But these are still valid questions that have to be asked about anybody who's writing anything like that. That is, I don't think anything wrong is going on here. It's only wrong when you know for a fact that someone's saying something correct and you're trying to discredit them. That's the only time it's really wrong. But in this case, I mean, at this point in the 90s, who knows?
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, people took it seriously enough that Hollywood studios took it seriously enough to put a movie.
Course.
Pretty cool ending to this. Yeah. Matt Lauer did not make a cameo. If he did, he would have been like the piece of shit who didn't believe, and he got frozen to his desk probably in the movie. I don't remember if that was in the movie. It should be.
I'm getting the feeling you should probably write and direct a climate-themed movie where everybody gets their just desserts.
Yeah, he gets eaten by that tiger that gets out from the zoo. He devours Matt Lauer. Devour Lauer. That's what I'll call the scene.
Well, there you go.
If everyone did them, would substantially reduce global warming.
Did you know, for example, that 40% of the Arctic ice over the last 2 decades has melted? This is something we didn't know because our submarines were monitoring all this during the Cold War. Now we know 40% of the Arctic ice.
The contradiction there, Art, is that if you're saying we're getting warmer and warmer, yet you're predicting a storm that could cover a quarter of the globe with ice, it seems like those two things are at odds with one another.
They are, in fact, but one precipitates the other.
What happens is this: the ice melts.
Oh,
it
now I'm
floods
confused.
the northern oceans with fresh water. This causes the temperature of the water to rise more quickly in the summer. The temperature between the Arctic and the southern oceans becomes too much similar. The current stops flowing, and suddenly you have a snapback into a situation where it's very cold.
Is that what's written on the back of the book? Holy shit.
He definitely could have worded it better, because obviously the way that we make, judgments and analyses and forecasts and everything is just on data and data cycles and what we see can happen. And then when you come to something that is unprecedented, all you can do is work off of like what you do know about things like, oh yeah, how are 2 water currents going to keep going if they're the same temperature? That I don't know. I think that the temperature is the pressure and the force, but who knows? Again, that's why I'm not writing these books, but they at least are speaking from what they deep down believe and what they know off of. And Matt Lauer's over here. He's been given notes. Here, tear these fools down.
And these men's careers right here is what that note said. And yeah, I totally agree. I do believe Art comes from a place like he is truly concerned. Like he's just a very genuine.
He wouldn't go and make an appearance if he didn't really believe in it. I don't think.
Yeah, I think most of our radar is pretty good, or the vibes we get from certain hosts of certain things that we kind of know what we get a good feel if we think they're up to something or not. I don't think Art was up to something. I think he genuinely believed that it was, maybe still is, a threat.
Let me, and I don't have to tell you, and I certainly don't have to remind the people who listen to your show every night. You spent an awful lot of time last year talking about the impending Y2K doom. Let's be honest.
Oh, I am.
Didn't happen.
I absolutely did.
It didn't happen. So do you run the risk of sounding like the radio host who
come
cried
on.
wolf here when you come out with a book like this?
Kind of like I have egg on my face.
But, well, just that you've come up with another doomsday scenario here.
We spent worldwide $250 billion on Y2K. So it was an event that was warned about and was mitigated. I assume that you own a home, you probably pay insurance. When your house doesn't catch on fire and burn down, do you feel like you have egg on your face when you pay the insurance premium?
You're saying
Yes.
Boom. Well, yeah. Okay.
But also, yes.
Come on, he roasted right there.
No, and that was very good. And this is the part where I'm like, yeah, Art definitely did have his heart in it. I'm not trying to rhyme. I think I'm just used to a certain way that he talks where I'm like, okay, he's just trying to make something sound all right, but he is literally sitting here with Whitley, and just because he didn't start off angry enough, I was like, no, he sounds like I think what it was I think he sounded like he was unsure for a second. As much as we all, love and adore him as our godfather of paranormal, that at least broadcasted, he seemed to be a little bit shook when he started off on here, and now he's getting enough of that actual vitriol and well, no, you know what, now I'm going to talk to you like one of my listeners who pisses me off, and now the real Art energy is coming out, which is cool.
Yeah, he's getting towards the end. He just threw it back in his face. Talking about eggs on his face, I was thinking about George Norrie's scrambled eggs. Lots of eggs.
Oh, I was thinking about Frasier, but yeah. But
yeah, Whitley's to toss salads, and he's got that face. Yes. The alien
eggs all over my face. Yeah. Anyway, if I was sitting here in the audience, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I don't know.
Who are these guys?" If you're like
a
this morning show, if you were one of those people that stood in line, you're a tourist going to this audience. I don't think anybody knows. I don't even know if there is an audience. But it's a very, very lovely setup they have here. Very cordial little dining room or living room they have set up for Matt Lauer, who is very comfortable.
All right. I better go out and pay my insurance on this one.
Well, I think that's it. Yes.
The book is called The Coming Global Superstorm. Art Bell, Whitley Strieber. Good to see you, gentlemen.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
By the way, if you'd like to read an excerpt from this book, you can log on to our website at today.
All right, no plugs, no plugs.
You should have went over and shook their hands. Just lean forward and shake their hands. It was nice seeing you, gentlemen. No hard feelings. But nope, he stayed back anyway, get the fuck out of my studio.
Yeah, I almost get that feeling where it's like, you can get off my couch now, both of you. I don't know why I let any of you guys in here. There we go, Art Bell.
On the couch in a few minutes, so you need to vacate.
Weird, just a weird, the weird that he had to go. He really went on that book tour with Whitley Strieber for that, and it's cool seeing old footage of Art going around.
That was cool.
Getting called out for fucking Y2K on national television too. Like, hey, you can't put it. Art did throw his face. He's like, motherfucker, everyone's freaking out about Y2K. I do a conspiracy show. Of course, I want to talk about it. I'm gonna have all the weirdos.
I'm the weird one for believing in it. Everybody else did.
He's like, I'm just the voice for this. I give it the stage it deserves. Maybe that's why it's overnight. That's why I'm not coming on in the morning. Matt Lauer. I'm literally just the polar opposite of Matt Lauer completely. You're on TV. I'm on the radio. You talk about.
You're right. That is the polar opposite.
They are. Yeah. This is the fact that they didn't kill each other is a testament to
very
Art Bell.
It
is, and I'm gonna take a quick sec break, but I do have something, and I
want to take a break too.
All right, you got 2 minutes. I'm gonna play, and you're gonna love that. You don't have to enjoy this with the Unbelievers But let me find this thing. Which one was it there? I believe it was called Trailer Park. If I could find that one. Where is the Trailer Park Alien? But I have a quick song I'm going to put up for you guys real quick. Oh no, why do I not have you? Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break real quick. We'll be right back. I got some more stuff. I'm just gonna put a song on real quick. We're not going far. Don't worry. I don't know. Should I leave them with the scary alien or just the thing? You want this?
Yeah, the scary alien is perfect.
All right, fine. Look, okay, we'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll probably be back quicker than that. And enjoy. Oh, I'll play the full. I'll give them the Unbelievers song. Here we go.
You're now listening to a fan of the Unbelievers Podcast. If you're new to this, you might be asking, is this a real show? Yeah, it's the place to learn, to unlearn everything you know. Unlocking mysteries with a robo key. While Russell told me, Roz is flying over me. Am I convinced? Well, not totally. Yo, Drea, what on earth is that supposed to be? A gray on the roof, observing us. Twilight zoning out how they plan on serving us. Sort of silver platter from a flying saucer. Or in Pascagoula, somewhere by the water. Was that a big foot? Couldn't really peep it. Cause you know, they like to be kind of like a secret. Got the heebie-jeebies, not trying to be facetious. Can we trust what we see or do our eyes deceive us? Can't trust anybody else but the unbelievers. Family might think I'm going insane and listen to the podcast cause I need help explaining. Plus they take the news and they make it entertaining. Pick up your brain, turn up your speakers, then pick up your mouth, curse out the Grim Reaper. Don't get in the water without your fishing sneakers. Now go deeper if you got that unbeliever fever. Pick up your brain, turn up your speakers, then pick up your mouth, curse out the Grim Reaper. Don't get in the water without your fishing sneakers. Now go deeper if you got that unbeliever fever. Anyone can walk around with a stick and shoot on us. Sell a kid, you a sack of shit who appalls us. Corner of my eye, can't tell who just passed with his ass stuck out. And I've seen his ass. Maybe I'm crazy, or to see a doctor asking strangers, have you ever seen a Chewbacca? I need help now before it gets worse. So I will break the curse. Pick up your brain, turn up your speakers, then pick up your mouth, curse out the Grim Reaper. Don't get in the water without your fishing sneakers. Now go deeper if you got that unbeliever fever. Pick up your brain, turn up your speakers, then pick up your mouth, curse out the Grim Reaper. Don't get in the water without your fishing sneakers. Now go deeper if you got that unbeliever fever.
Yo. Right. All right, we got the art bell. I got to figure out. Ooh. Look at that timing. Yeah. Love that Unbelievers Fever. Got to play the full thing. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Trailer Park Alien video. Really terrible. Maybe I'll let you judge. It was a great, terrible Trailer Park Alien song that I had just found. And I wanted to use it on one of the streams. Here we go. Oh, no. Here we go. All right. Oh, sorry, I sounded a little winded. I had to just run downstairs real quick because someone changed their name to it. I should go through the trouble of having the clip ready. Look, I don't got Rob here. I was hoping Rob would pop on. So I'm back, though, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show y'all this video here. It is called Trailer Park Alien, and I doubt anyone has seen it. And it is up for judgment from you guys. Let's check it out real quick. Here we go. Oh, do I have it up? There we go. Let's share that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Drea back just in time. I found the thing that I was going to play during the break. I found the thing I was going to play during the break, and now we get to actually watch it.
This is what it sounds like I actually want to see out of all of these.
Well, here we go. This is to break it up a little bit. We just had to watch Art Bell and morning stuff. Let's get a little silly.
Hey, Joe, this guy needs help with his car. I think he came from afar, like other state. I don't know. He just points at the stars. No way, then he talks so bizarre. Right in his leg. I know. Must have make it a car. I don't know. Look, it caught me off guard. Looks real strange in the dark. Look, it's here in the park. Bark. What the heck are you? His niggas is Spanish. Oh my God, it's an alien. He's a foreigner, ain't he? No, not from Mexico, Braden. He crashed his car on the pavement. Dummy, me that's a spaceship. We found the location. Patience. Sneak in and take them. Retreat the spaceship with no hesitation. Don't let the locals know that we survey them. Force them with forces, they make altercations. Go get my tool set. Here's some beer cases. Ordnance are nations made by aliens. Like Toyota. Dummy, that's Asian. Got him. What the heck are you saying? Those are government agents. Knock it off. He's a harmless Asian. We're preventing invasion.
Okay. So
And this was the stuff that you wanted to fill the break with and not have me look at.
this was going to be great. Yeah, I would have definitely deprived you of having this. It's kind of good that I had to go actually search for it. But I could have swore I pulled this stupid thing. I think this is made in in GTA, right? Is this like a GTA created kind of thing? Even though the guy is real. The guy is real. Having a wee. Yes, having a wee. Having a wee. That was the wee time when you.
A bit of a wee.
All right. So let's hear more of the trailer park alien in this ridiculous tale.
Woo! Stop illegal immigration. Right, oh, right. He's here for the taking. Stand back. We're protecting the nation. Please. You ain't no patriot. Oh, that's enough. You're men in black, okay, so what? You may have blasters, you got the ducks, but we got the tractors, we got the trucks. You dirty bastards better give up. Chasing aliens and beating them up. Don't defy us, we're authority. Look, it's a trailer park, we don't give up. What? They fixed it. What the heck are you saying? Huh?
Thank you.
Don't let them escape you. Hurry now, for they take you. Uncle Sam, we're ready to face you.
Activated radar.
This is really what went down in Vegas.
I love this.
Guy needs help with his car.
I like how there's just the one real guy, and whatever video game he used to render this. To me, you think it's like GTA or something. I don't know. I just recognize the old man. I could be
look like GTA, but I mean, just look. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I needed a reaction. What the fuck exactly? This is very new too. This came out pretty recently, and it just somehow.
I mean, I thought it was like just an actually independently created environment.
Yeah,
just looking at how boxy and polygonal like things look. I wouldn't say GTA, but then again, like I said, I don't know.
I think he came from afar, like another state. I don't know. He just points at the stars. No way. Brightness late. I know. What's to make it a car?
I know.
Look, it caught me off guard. Looks real strange in the dark. Look, it's here at the park.
How do we even write a song like this, too? I don't know. Maybe that's beyond me.
I don't know, but something.
Telling a story like a redneck. I'm gonna make it a rap. So
I think we've been placed under a time loop. What? Something has looped time and wiped our memories.
Alert. Defense system breached.
What does that mean? Oh my God. Agent 12. What does that mean? They can see us.
oh, I was hoping that was a bass would drop. Shit. Still coming. All right, it's almost over. Oh no! Are you kidding me? To be continued. What a tease. We'll never know what's going to happen. We got to keep our eye on this. I got to make sure I subscribe to Trailer Park. Yeah, that's Trailer Park Alien. Go over there and hit the like button, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do for those videos? All right, that was fun.
I suppose so. That was very nice of you to ask people to hit the like button for that. I mean, I would. I'm gonna.
Yeah, go follow that. Any of the things we cover, I like when people go over there and show them a little love. That's really nice. That's really fun.
That definitely deserved it. That was great.
Thank you. All right. Actually, I found. Remember from earlier. This is from the news. Fuck. I should have meant to play this. This was the actual news coverage from a few days ago before everyone thought it was aliens. This is the news coverage of the Miami thing, but pre-alien.
In jail this afternoon after an incident late last night at Bayside Marketplace. They're charged with burglary, grand theft, and battery, among other things.
Yeah,
there we go.
out
Good
there.
footage.
NBC6's Amanda Placencia joins us live from Bayside, where things are once again calm, Amanda, but it is a major concern. A lot of cruise ship passengers come here. It's a tourist destination.
Yes, that's right, Constance and Lorena. Last night, just havoc ensued here at Bayside after a group of teens got
way
into
too close
a
to traffic
fight.
for a news
Chaos
report.
happened afterwards, and now those 4 teens who were arrested are expected to appear in juvenile court later today.
These
and here
guys
are some
around?
of those
Same
videos that were
street?
posted all over social media last night, showing that massive police presence
So I just want to show this as an example. This was what the actual news coverage was just a couple of days ago. That's probably from January 2nd. And today, all of a sudden, it's blown up that there's aliens. They're everywhere. Oh my God. So things change quick. Things change quick, as you can see.
It helps to have a little bit of that context, I guess. A little bit of a news report to show that it wasn't completely internet fabricated. But as we know, people are very clever. They could have faked that too. I doubt that.
And I'm going to reference something here. So, now a little bit of spoilers. Actually going to go check on YouTube. Man, I'm wondering, hold on, before I do this. So this is, of course, our boy, Ivan Teller. I was actually making sure that he wasn't live.
Every time you say our boy, I'm not sure who it's going to be, but yeah.
Sorry, I jumped over to YouTube. I have the live streams up. I wanted to see, because he does live streams sometimes. It would be great if we could get him while he's live streaming or watch. So we on our recent bonus episode, we watched our buddy Chandler Ivan Teller on Christmas morning walking around some town in Florida, just talking to himself, talking about energies. Well, Christmas was not the only holiday that he decided to meander around town very early in the morning alone. This is a little shorter than that. This is Thanksgiving morning, just a couple of months ago. And here's Ivan Teller giving one of his little channel streams. Let's see what our buddy's up to.
It's like 8:30 in the morning, something like that. It's pretty early.
Old Town.
Pretty early.
I might try to do something. Somebody shows up. So
he's so dazed.
I know he does look very hungover. It's Thanksgiving morning though, but he's just by him. What's that?
Oh no, I was just making fun of him. Go on.
Yeah, I was too. I was just taking the long route.
Just when you think you're alone,
you are.
Somebody else over down there too. So anyway, Scientology energy. I'm not gonna poke around too much, but I'm not looking for too much attention. But the Scientology energy that's out here, like I said, I'm not looking for it. They seem to pop up everywhere.
Yeah, because you're walking in front of the Scientology Center and whatever the fuck little town you are. That is what he's doing. He is walking around the
actually
area.
Looking for it. Like, well, okay, as you were.
I'm not calling attention to myself, but I am alone at 8:30 in the morning on Thanksgiving, with pointing my phone at myself, talking to myself. But no one would give two shits about what I'm doing.
Directly on some fucking trolley tracks. Yeah. Get the fuck off of the street, dude.
Maybe he's looking to get invited over for lunch somewhere.
I like his really subtle chola eyeliner or lip liner. He just the lightly outlined lips there is very nice touch. So glamorous.
It's like the most pencil thin of mustaches he's pulling off. He's got
Oh, you think that's a mustache?
No, I don't. I would have never noticed his lips. I'm not looking at his lips.
Yeah, I have to look at makeup. I'm like, it definitely looks like Chola lip liner.
Look, he might be a little self-conscious about having, like, maybe he's got small lips. He's like, oh, maybe if I enhance them, you can see.
Like on the outsides, it'll make him look bigger.
He's going for a gradual Joker effect. He's getting there. It's like, you won't see it coming, but it's coming. And but he's picking up energy. He's always about doing. He used to do these videos all the time. He would walk around Disney World. Like, that was his thing. It's like theme park channeling. We can get into that. We'll say that for another time. Theme park channeling. He just walked around doing his normal bullshit channeling. His normal, just like, I'm going to talk to the Pleiadians right now. I'm going to talk to these guys, but I'm going to do it in Disney World. Get it? And it's like, all right.
While I'm in line for Space Mountain, just let me hear what the Blue Avians think about Space Mountain. Let's go.
He is channeling a sleepy guy constantly. That is his number one muse.
Hungover, slightly waked and baked, just ready to get to the next spot to take a good little nap.
He's like simultaneously super tired and stone looking, but also way too much to say, which I can very much relate to. So maybe
it's a weird combo.
Maybe we're not too different, Ivan. Fuck.
And here in Ybor City, they used to have like a small shop.
Ybor City sound like it would have been like a David Bowie song. Ybor City.
And they took over a spaghetti factory. That's kind of gross. I'll walk by it.
Now it's a Scientology and spaghetti factory.
Anyway, I guess I gotta be careful of that too. But also the thing is about soul contracts that
Wait, I didn't realize we were talking about soul contracts. I'm playing the entirety of this video. He's picking up on, I don't know, maybe a live stream for the night before.
He's already putting me to sleep. I feel like this should have been while we take a break. Put this on.
Put this on. No. I mean, no.
The other stuff that you wanted to use as a break filler was the stuff I wanted to see.
Well, we didn't use that. We just played the great song. We played the great song. Everyone got to hear all of it.
But I heard you were going to play it while I was gone still. So
I did try. Yeah, you would have missed out on all the excitement of the alien.
Yeah, you notice I don't have headphones on, which means that everything you're saying is coming out of my actual speakers, so I can hear you.
And Dre, you sound surprisingly great for not having headphones or a mic, anything. It's
thank
working
you.
great.
I might go this way. I might go this route because it's been kind of a pain.
Understood. Oh, for live streams? Hey, understood. It's fine.
You can easily get pulled into these situations. So, and sometimes you can't get out.
Sometimes.
So yeah, when I'm picking up, just
spit it out, man. What are you picking up? You picking up Scientology, or you're talking about channeling things? What do you got? Show us what you got.
Try to be positive, but then you see the other side of some people.
Is he in Cuba in the 80s? Like, what does he do? That is I was not expecting a trolley car train to go lofting by him.
There was trolley tracks right there. He was
That's cool.
Walking. Yeah,
that's a cool little town. Then I take it back. Like
the towns that have trolleys are all right.
They are all right. Any town's got a streetcar or a trolley, they're okay. Yeah. He should channel a coffee. You're right. It's Thanksgiving morning. Everything's fucking closed. He's
I'm eating one myself. He's fucking putting me to sleep.
We used to have a spaghetti factory. Now it's all Scientology spaghetti.
Oh man, spaghetti would wake me up too more than this guy.
Spaghetti Monster Factory. Isn't that what their thing? No, that's a different thing. That would have been funny though if atheists bought the spaghetti factory. That would have been very on brand.
I mean, they can definitely make one of their own whenever they want if they just add Monster instead.
Flying spaghetti buffet, right?
Yeah.
Go worship every Sunday. Seniors eat cheaper,
Spaghetti Sundays, ew.
I'm surprised that's even running. Who's even out here right now? But thinking about soul contract energies.
Okay, soul contract. Sorry.
It's
get back on topic. Hit the like button.
Breaking out. Of course, so many people join these groups that are spiritual groups, and they get misled.
There we go. We heard our first rooster. Now I am assuming he's gonna get robbed any second now. So this is now we in the Christmas ones he runs
to mean just because you hear a rooster.
It's just weird. So I'm assuming
I come from a town with roosters, and I resent that.
I mean, I grew up in a suburban thing, but there still was like, all right, there was like a farm pretty close by, even in a neighborhood.
There's roosters everywhere.
I didn't see roosters. I saw,
but it's funny that you see that as a harbinger of robbery. You're like, oh god, clutch your pearls. Roosters nearby. That means that there's thuggery afoot.
There's definitely thuggery afoot. He was talking about thug energy in that other video we watched. Remember, he was talking about he did mention like a thug energy that in the Christmas one.
While he was walking around the time of the morning when roosters crow. So.
Well, he does it on holidays. He's like, all right, it's gonna be quiet. It's like little did you know.
Walking around at night. Look, there's the moon. That means I'm gonna get mugged tonight.
Yeah, aliens show up on New Year's Day, dude. Holidays are not safe.
No, never.
And there are some that definitely want to mislead others, which is fucked up. And so, I mean, even the followers want to mislead people. Well, they want to show their magic, their power. Their power over people, how much stronger they are than other people. And things like.
Is he just talking about his bullies now?
It's a lot more complicated than people want to realize. So,
I do like this town. I like the iron balconies back there.
Much, this is,
yeah.
But this little downtown is probably like a 3-block radius,
Yeah,
probably. Hopefully 3 by 3 is good.
That's why he lives there.
A chance and they show their true colors.
Somebody burned him recently. He keeps talking about people and their true colors. He's like, you can't trust anybody.
Oh, I was like looking for physical signs of a burn on his skin because I am, like I said, he's putting me to sleep. So my brain's not functioning 100%. But yeah, it sounds like there was something very recent that happened that he is not okay with.
What the fuck happened to Josh Home is all I got to say right here.
That is the meanest thing you've ever said on this show. Oh my God. You take that back immediately.
I wonder if he's a Queens fan.
Josh is looking terrific right now, as you can see, right in front of us.
You could screenshot that and be like, holy shit. But of course you couldn't because he's on tour. We've both seen him. And
nah, I would know way, but I know his bone structure. I know what color his hair is. I know where his ears are in accordance to his face. And there's no way you would trick me. Be like, hey, here's Josh Homme. Like, no.
I mean, it's like a smooth sailing. Maybe from here on out, we shall see. No one knows. No one knows. We got to watch. Maybe he drops little Queens references in there. It's like little sister, won't you? All right.
So yeah. So this is that's like the.
I know. I'm in a mood.
So
I'm fine. Anyway. I'm telling you, he looks like Josh Homme, the sexiest man alive. What do you want from me?
But either way.
That's mean to Josh.
Oh, I'm just sorry. I thought you meant that was mean to Ivan.
But this whole contract energy is not, you can't get out of it. We have to, know what the hell are you doing? So many people that get pulled into it.
Man, those soul contracts, we gotta read the fine print of those motherfuckers.
I think
that's what he's getting at.
Yeah.
People around, but just
it's another Josh Homme.
It's in Florida.
People. Like, damn, dude.
A lot of soul contracts happen in Florida.
It more and more, unfortunately. So they say advancing spiritually, but is it good or bad? It's like you might be advancing spiritually, but there's a lot of bad people who are advancing spiritually and doing a lot of bad things. So.
Oh yes. Okay.
I don't think that's for you to decide, mister.
Those evil warlocks are out there. They're advancing spiritually. The dark side.
What? All I'm hearing from him is fear. And you know what fear leads to?
Hate.
And
which
hate.
Leads to suffering.
Which leads to ultimate happiness. So go for it.
Leads to
well, guys, I suggest that we start at the
no, not the Gooner.
Scientology.
It leads to going.
You know why? Because I can't quit eating.
All right, sorry, I meant it.
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard's definitely one of them. Yeah, I just wrote the.
Oh, L. Ron Hubbard. So he's back on Scientology. He is.
Did he ever really leave from that tract? He was just finding a way to come back onto it.
What do they call that? That thing they do auditing, where they audit people. You think he ever got audited? That's why he knows they're in the
audited.
Yeah, don't they do like an audit of you? Not like a economic audit. Isn't that what they call it when they hook you up to that machine and everything?
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really know exactly, so I'm not going to say yes, but that sounds right.
It's something like that. I bet you he definitely has,
or like a moral auditing. I don't know. I'm glad I don't know, to be honest.
Well, he's talking a lot about soul contracts. I do think he did go for a spaghetti dinner one night, and he did end up getting kind of looped in. Maybe
spaghetti dinners.
After your audit, we'll give you a spaghetti while we hook you up to this thing and we figure out what alien ghost lives inside of you. I'm glad no Scientology ghost made it on the list. They're not getting anywhere near that list. Speaking of that,
in the X book, so I guess it was just so confusing. People just couldn't get enough. There's a lot of mind control, and I never really read it, but I don't think I know of it. I never
oh shit, that was remarkable. I wasn't expecting that. Put him back on. Come on, Ivan. You were pulling it off.
Well, see, now we can definitely just disqualify any kind of connection to Josh Homme. Please.
Fine.
Couldn't get enough. There's a lot of mind control, and I never really read it.
For any of you who are thinking that I believe
I never read it, but
I am.
He's back. He's right back.
Politicians do stuff like that.
I think because he saw himself, and he's like, "Oh, hot damn!" Look, I've done that. I've done that myself plenty of times. Like, ooh, those need to stay on.
Quick flash. Hey-oh, got to reset my eyes, and now I can't see shit.
Now I'm no longer reptilian.
Yeah. I can't see anything. That's why I've stopped. Oh, shit, it's bright out here. He put it back. Oh, fuck. I am hungover. All right, put these back on. Put these back on. Going in home mode.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Mind control energy, so. But way back, Scientology, like I'm not even looking for it, but they'll come to you. Because they used to have, I believe they walk these streets at night.
Honey, you need a nap.
We walk the streets at night. We teach Scientology.
He's not just rambling, but also mumbling. And he seems tired as hell. So like the fucking rumbling it's He's
it's
making me
rumbling.
feel like
Yes, he's rumbling. He's rumbling down the road.
I'm feeling hungover for him.
Oh, I hope he finds whatever shelter he's looking for that's going to serve him Thanksgiving meal.
You know, the pamphlets and everything. That's how I know they're here.
Yeah, where they tell Jesus to shut up. I've seen those things.
Yeah, it's messed up. It's like you go to a place, who's hanging out there. Guess who's here? You know?
Me.
So, of course, they ruined that. Clearwater. But anyway.
You say Clearwater? Is that where he is? I know he's in Florida, all right? I know he's in Florida. I know people saying
Because you want me
Savannah.
to pay attention to individual words at this point? He's just been going for so long.
Scientology, Soul Contract.
Yeah, like this is the reason why I can't keep up with his fucking live when he goes live on Facebook. Like I try. God knows I put in the 20 to 30 minutes that I really, really tried, and I fall asleep.
Yeah, we have many times tried to be like, we got to bring Ivan Teller back in the fold. His regular live show. That's why I was hoping. I'm looking again because he does pop on Friday nights. I don't see that he is live right now.
And do you think it's going to be worth something just based off of this stuff? Where this is something that
chill.
To walk around and then publish. I'm like, my God.
Yeah, but most of the time he's just sitting around his house, which is
even worse.
It is worse. It is worse. It's so static. At least this
we have stuff to look at.
I know you can go, oh, that building. You see me? I'm looking at the fucking architecture. And
yeah.
All right, Ivan. Come on.
He's been what I pay attention to the least in this video.
Yeah. Well, thank
you. Not to harp on that too much.
You harp on everything too much. What are you talking about?
On different levels. So, all right. I'm not going to do a channeling here. Yeah, it has gangster energy. There's a lot of spiritual energy. There's a lot of witchcraft stuff here.
So this is where he ends it right here. I told you. All right. I apologize. Yeah. So he said that also on Christmas. It's gangster energy that he's worried about. He's worried about gangster energy. Sorry, there's a lot of there's Scientology energy and gangster energy.
Like what he means is that he knows that he's such a super nerd and he's gonna get jumped because he's such a mega nerd.
I think so. I think he later said in this that he did see some people and he thought they were Scientology and he just fucked off. That's the video.
He thought they were Scientology.
He's like, I'm pretty sure they were Scientology energy or gangster energy.
There goes Mr. Scientology. Oh, there's Mr. Scientology.
I don't want any business with either one. Ivan is not looking to have any, which is like, he's like, all right, is the coast clear? Can I actually go film a video out in public? But, theme parks, those are a very safe environment. That's actually a real, like, if you were like, I don't know, a little socially awkward, you don't want to be out in public. A theme park is at least a really safe place. Everything's being filmed anyway, and nothing's going to happen to you. There's a bunch of weird, just families around. No one's paying attention to you. Everyone's looking at everything else going on. No one gives two shits about you. So I think he feels comfortable there.
Very true. Everyone's so focused on their wait times for fucking Space Mountain.
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm not even here for the rides. Like, sir, what are you doing here? I'm just hanging around.
Ice cream and isometric readings on your Scientology.
Yeah. And
your soul makes no sense.
What was it? Your soul meter, your soul caliber.
Fuck, what did he say? Soul contracts.
Soul contract. Yeah, those are things. There's so much fine print in those. It takes a lot to get that going. So I'll get a little fork in the road here. I don't really know how to do this. I don't know if I should force this on you or if we should do something different. I've got two people. I'm going to throw it out there. While we were doing that New Year's Eve live stream, I got a Christmas present. I realized that on Christmas Day, our buddy Joshua P. Warren put out something amazing that I didn't think he would ever do. He put out a video called A Tour of My Strange Collection. And it is where he actually, so we only got about 8 minutes into this video and to the most disturbing part. And then I ended up having to stop because it was New Year's on the East Coast and I was not going to watch Joshua P. Warren ring in the New Year. So I switched gears a little bit. I didn't go back. There is a lot left. If anyone wants to get back in, I feel people saying, oh no, don't go back to it. But I also have an update from our buddy Cristo Rapolo. I've got a few things on Cristo. If you would like to get into what Cristo has been up to, I can do that. Oh, JPWO, God, no. All right, I won't get into him. I'll say that.
Get just like 30 seconds
of Joshua's house.
Of Sure. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Why don't you put on a minute of Joshua's house, and then I'll come back and we can do a Cristo.
Oh no. If you have to go for a minute, go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, just a quick little break.
Yeah, take a quick break. That's fine. I'm actually not gonna put PP on. I've got a couple of things. I've got to check in with our boy Cristo. I don't know. People, of course, everyone remembers Cristo, the man who is cursed, the curse of the man who sees UFOs, and the sequel movie. Been a guest on here a couple times. We'll probably send him the link if we wanted to. I don't want to disturb our buddy right now. I like this. I wish it brought me as much joy as it does, Russ. Yeah, I know it does. I still haven't watched because I was saving it to watch on here, and everyone's like, enough of PB Warren. We don't want to see everything in his house. I'm like, that's all I want to see. It's everything in his house. I want to watch it all. I'll get to it. Believe me. You might dodge a bullet with it tonight. Consider yourself lucky because I'm definitely going to watch the rest of it at some point, and I might make. All right, I'll save it. So I've got a few things from our boy Cristo I'm going to pull up because Cristo's still up to stuff, man. He's still seeing things. He's still uploading videos. I kind of wanted to pull up some of his music. All right, I want to pull him up. There's our boy. All right, we'll pull you down for a second. Hold on. Yes, we all remember Cristo. Oh, look at his background. Looks a little different. Hey, it's just me. What's going on, everybody? It's a nothing burger. Which one? PP Warren's a nothing burger. Yeah, his house. I mean, not really. It's not much. All right, I can take a. It's Friday night. Look at me doing another stream again. No one's paying attention. No one's looking. I didn't finish that little alien bottle of vodka. Look how much was left. I was like, I kind of wussed out on New Year's Eve. I was worried. Went like 4 hours and 4 hour and end up having to get up the next morning and drive to New Orleans from where I was. Look at me. I'm sneaking the fact in. Oh, get out of here.
Terrible.
Sorry. No, you're back. Look at this. Remember, Jude sent me one of these a long time ago. It gave me one at Mothman, but I got another one and I did not finish it. It's a fresh one. It's a new one. I didn't just put the old one, fill the old one. I actually found one at Total Wine. If you look in the little bottle section at Total Wine, you can find the little alien heads there. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
This was the only one there, and I have it. I haven't finished it, but I'm taking a little. I know Dre's like, this is bullshit. I'm out again. I knew this would happen. I knew that. Here we go.
Why did you do that?
Why would I do that? I don't know. I don't know.
Ta-ta! Oh, what about me?
Why is Pops on the soundboard? I don't pull the kind of Rob soundboard. My soundboard is very much the sound clips from the most recent episodes. So you might hear very random stuff like whatever this is.
Get ready to rock and roll with our next guest.
Maybe she comes back, I'll play that. I also have this. I don't know what this is.
You know,
I heard
everybody loves Mr. Bingle.
Everybody does love Mr. Bingle.
I don't want to hear Chris, but I do want to hear this.
Making money off of death.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Chip coffee. A little coffee chip real quick. And one more.
Possibly they'll find him. They might find him a year from now, and maybe they'll never see him.
I remember that being particularly upsetting that someone might have been dead or not. I don't know why, but
my heart goes out to him, but it's part of the game. We all know the dangers.
That was from Giant Worms. That was from the Giant Worms where the guy's like, yeah, I don't know. That was the guy who won the bike race at the very end. Okay, now I remember. God, we've pumped out a lot of stuff lately, but that guy who won the race was all like,
possibly they'll find him. They might find him a year from now, and maybe they'll never see him.
It's getting a little chilly.
How's it feel to be looking at my back end the whole time?
Okay.
Here.
That's called back end, I guess, for a reason. Yeah. Those are great clips from Giant Worms. I'm gonna take a shot of this before we get into what our boy Cristo is up to. I
don't know. Like,
something.
Have you not seen me back here the whole time?
Yeah, she's back. All right, here we go.
Okay, jeez.
There wasn't as much in there as I thought, but it's really good.
Yeah, well, cheers.
Actually, very good. Cheers. All right, you psyched me out. I thought you're like, well, I went and did it. I thought you would drink it by the time I was back. It's like, no.
What? Who said that?
There's a delay. Dre's on the West Coast. I'm here in the Central Coast. I'm here in the South Coast. So
I think they can see me.
That actually lined up perfectly.
Putting on my sweater, like waiting. I'm like, okay, I'll grab my sweater then.
Hold on, and he's in the North Coast. So We all timed it perfect. Salute. Yes, all perfect timing. We
Okay,
did
good.
great.
I'm glad there's a delay then. That worked out pretty perfectly.
Or someone go a little backwards. I've got a few clips of our boy Cristo, and this is his most recent one. So this is going to be a backwards tragedy where we're going to start with the worst and get to the good stuff. So this is the most recent news from our boy Cristo Rapolo.
A.m. in the morning, and Gio and I, that's little Gio down there, we were sleeping, and suddenly we heard loud screeching and of brakes, and suddenly the whole house shook, and we were knocked out of our bed. First time that's ever happened to me. And so
I didn't realize we'd go from Ivan Teller to watching this. Very similar filming style. It's like, you know.
Oh no, this is a lot more dynamic and a lot more interesting by far.
Oh, he's got me hooked
actually
already.
saying something very interesting right off the bat.
Yes, and it's very short too.
First time that's ever happened to me. And so
spoilers as a payoff.
We came out only to discover that several kids who were in a car they should never have been given actually right into my bathroom.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
So poor Cristo, our boy Cristo, some kids, some punk ass kids got a car. I like it. He's like, they should have never gotten their hands on, and they fucking smashed into his house. They crushed his bathroom.
Yeah, I like how he actually did use the words they should have never been given, because he knows at that age, is like, yeah, like they went and got their own car at that age.
And Cristo's an ex-punk rocker, and if you've seen the documentary, you kind of know his history.
Knows.
He's a filmmaker. He made killer ass. He was trying to make killer B movies, and he was into punk and stuff like that. He just became the man who senses and sees UFOs, and he's our boy. I really am tempted to send the link. It's just late, and we will get an update. Maybe next stream.
We should bring him on here for sure.
I'll bring him on next time we do a live stream. Cristo, come on. He'll talk about this. So I'll pull it back a little here.
So, we came out only to discover that several kids who were in a car they should never have been given.
It's very zen.
Actually, right into my bathroom.
Wow. Boom.
So
I think that's a Batmobile.
That was quite something. Destroyed the whole
The new
fence.
one. All right.
Oh, right.
Back.
And now he says it destroyed his fence in his bathroom. I don't know if he has like an outhouse here, because I don't know his living situation. It's a cool place though. This is a cool looking place.
Looks like it could definitely be the bathroom. You know, you walk in and it's just to the left, and then right down there was probably the kitchen, and then
could be.
I don't know.
I mean, get him to drive through the stream. Yeah, that'd be great. Or do a quick drive-by on us, Cristo.
That would be great.
So that was his most recent update, because I like how Cristo, he's social media is it. He puts stuff still up on YouTube. He's kind of out there still. I'm hoping he's okay, but that's not the only thing that Cristo's got going on. This was just about a week before, and holy shit! Before his bathroom got smashed by this Dodge Intrepid Batmobile, he was having a fucking ball of a time with Christmas, as you'll see here. It's gonna get loud. All right, hold on. I gotta actually turn it down. I knew it got loud. I have to turn it down on here. This was his previous video. All right, this is a new Christmas monster. This is worse than Colonel Sanders. This is worse than this. And look, let's match him. Oh, we can't match him. There we go. Oh, I thought that would have been close. All right. Prepare for the fucking metal. This is what Cristo wanted. This is what Cristo wanted his holidays to be. Was this? Fuck. I think this is his house that he's featuring in this. I think he decorated like fuck this year and really went out for hollow Christmas. I
mean, especially okay.
No, go. Sorry.
Well, right where you had paused it was really cute. It looked like a really cute little face. But now it looks evil.
Oh, look at that. Look, he's got
yeah, that.
Oh, look, they're like two little trees holding hands with a little snowflake on a THX screen. What is he watching? Episode 2? What is he watching over there? That's a great Christmas movie. This is definitely a Cristo song. Merry Cristo, like Merry Christmas. Like this is gonna be the new Christmas anthem. Holy shit! He's going out DMX. He's singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer now. And I want to see what's good doing here with this lawn. It looks like there's a weird spider monster back there. These are very almost creepy Christmas things he's putting up. It's pretty cool.
Oh, spider monster. I didn't even.
Look in the back there.
It's just hard to tell when there's when there's wires that would normally be lit up aren't lit up.
And the metal is very confusing. Metal music is very it's off-putting. Not to me though. So I think this is his house. That's not. I should have just watched this on New Year's, goddammit. I just found this today though. What the fuck is this? I've never seen that. What the? This is like a bootleg Ministry video or something. Like if Ministry ever made a Christmas song or something, it would be this. And Santa Claus getting
That's exactly how they get all their videos.
Have you seen? I've never seen this video of Santa getting decked by somebody.
Oh yeah,
I guess you have. You seen this before?
Well, I've seen that. Yeah, it's at least the parking lot Santa. I don't know if it's the same continuation, but I mean, aren't they all the same? The drunk Santa videos.
Are they? Don't push
they're
drunk
very
Santa.
funny.
I'm trying to.
Very funny.
Like Santa wins though. All right, back to the house. Here we go. It's almost over.
Wow.
So that was definitely Cristo singing, I believe. This is his original creation, this video.
Really?
Yeah, this is what he released right before some kid stole a car and rammed it into his
Very
bathroom. Nice. I think that's good work.
Yeah, just posted it just to post it from somewhere else. It's like fantastic content. But if that's his own creation, like
yeah, it's his video from a few weeks ago. It's his song, of course. I don't think he was dressing up as Santa to get pushed or getting fucked around. Of course, those videos.
I don't think that was him. No.
Those videos are out there, but that's not what we really know Cristo for. Like, we don't know him for getting his bathroom smashed or for having animatronic Santas singing and stuff like that. We know him for doing his UFO stuff, and he's doing that too. He is doing that too, and he did that a couple of weeks ago. Right before he made a Santa video, he did one of his old school UFO videos with some cool shit.
Fuck it.
Your music's just too loud, Cristo. Sorry. We're trying to do a show here, Cristo. Keep it down. So there's a kind of familiar angle if you know Cristo. Like this is,
yeah.
We're looking over what the ocean, right? From
Monterey Bay, I believe.
Monterey Bay. Yes. So he's still seeing things. He's still the man who sees and not only sees but films UFOs. He's doing it. Strange bottles next to me. I don't know what this is.
strange puddles next to me sounds like Christo's next book. Well, wait.
Me and Gino and a bottle of Tuaca
Aw.
taking over the internet.
And
This is a little Tui right here.
Nice.
I don't know how it got here, but I know how it's going to leave.
Space miracle.
Look at that. So he filmed a cool triangle here. A couple of points here on the right, but
I mean, any 3 points can make a triangle, but
that's true. And a lot of things he films, though, like he gets the static image of it, and you think you're just looking at stars, but then one starts fucking off this way and going that way. And
yeah, I mean, honestly, what I will tell people is as ridiculous as it can seem, all of the UFO things and watching his documentaries has been like one of the most solidifying like pieces of, because this is one person's documented shit over time, and just seeing how there's no way he could doctor it. So I always completely believe everything he puts out.
There's not, and he's got way too much going on with him. And yes, he's a bit of a rambunctious character. That's a great way to put the 2 words I would describe him as: a rambunctious character. He's a rambunctious dude, so easy to dismiss, but his footage is always top notch, and he's been doing it since camcorder era. He's been recording this stuff forever, and he's
since like flip phones and everything.
And the first keyboard to make remixes was made. He was there. It's like things like this, where you're like, those are 2 stars, and then one's like, I gotta go, and just moves. Like, because you're always looking at the bay, and these things stay. Look, things like that. And these are recent filmings he's made. He's on the other side of the bay now. I'm not freezing it. He is. Look, these are just stars. They're not doing anything, right? He gets a good static shot going, and then one's like, I don't want to be filmed. Sometimes you can't tell if it's your eye.
Oh. Weird.
Now look, the little one's dipping out, and the other one's turning to 2. Like, he sees great stuff. Like, he still gets great footage. Some of those things, like that single one like that, could be a plane.
But they move too quickly.
Right, things like this where they blink and wink out and they're in certain shapes.
And we've talked about how each of us have seen things.
Yeah.
Where they're making a certain pattern in the sky. Satellites don't make a square. Satellites don't just go from here to here all of a sudden in 1 second. They go very, very fucking slowly. But we've seen ones that go maybe in the span of like 2 or 3 seconds and take that long to do that. But still, that's pretty significant. And he's caught them so many times. That's why I really believe in that whole, instead of, what is it, the FUO, the SUO, right? The unidentified submersible
objects, right.
And that is a hot spot. The entire coast of California is a hot spot for that. Because who knows what kind of caverns are underwater, as opposed to like trying to find a place like Roswell to crash down on, or to try to triangulate in on the desert. They're like, well, they're going to find us on the surface. Let's go under.
No, it's true.
It's more believable than anything to me.
It really is. And I'm glad you brought up the desert. This is going to be a little bit too much to get into what we're going to get into tonight. We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark. We're not going to go too long. I appreciate everyone hanging out that's been hanging out, but I found something really fucking weird recently. Now, I know we've kind of seen videos of, that interview with that alien, where it's that weird alien who's getting telepathically interviewed through that thing, and people don't. It's one of those almost like Skinny Bob kind of footage where you look at it and you're like, I don't know
which type. What are we thinking of here?
It's a little more modern, but this is actually from 1997. And there was actually a documentary special that kind of wrapped around the original footage of that. Maybe I could jump. I'll jump to the part where the actual interview is, but I'm going to play the very beginning of this documentary, which is from 97. It is called, I think I have the full name here. It's called Area 51, The Alien Interview, 1997. And so many people come up in this. Bobby Laser, Bob Lazar, How Bizarre. He is featured prominently in this. Richard Doty is featured in this. Even the guy that we talked about from the recent Art Bell thing, Sean David Morton, he appears in this as well. They're all of them come out for this. Well, now that people are changing their names fucking to it and it's becoming a thing.
It's having a wee wee.
I'm going to be back in like 2 seconds, but I will start this video. I will make you watch the beginning of this, but I will be.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I wish that I had my app up. I actually had to turn off my Wi-Fi a second ago to help out. Yeah, go ahead though.
I will.
Oh, I miss Zona del Silencio too. Who knows?
I'm waiting for the invitation to go back. I'll just say that. I'll say that. It's I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but I'm curious to find out. But let's hear a little bit of this. I will be right back. But you don't need me for this because I'll just fucking pause it and talk over it and be annoying as shit. Just check out the beginning. I'll make sure it's not too terrible and that the volume works and things like that. I won't leave you guys just sitting in the fucking wind. Oh no. See, that's definitely aired on some kind of cable.
Whatever you need to do, just do it now while it's doing this.
I want to make sure the sound works. I don't want.
It's a remarkable piece of footage. If it's a hoax,
that's Sean David Martin.
If
that's
it's
our boy.
If it's not, then I would say it's probably revolutionary.
It's a fake, in my opinion.
If you continue to ask questions that are out of bounds, I won't hesitate to terminate this interview.
This is powerful because this is not a staged event. This is real.
Interest in UFOs and Area 51 is at an all-time high. Last year, a highly rated TV special and best-selling home video purported to show an actual autopsy of an alien being from the famous Roswell, New Mexico crash of 1947. Many people and even some experts believed that autopsy footage was genuine. If that was indeed the body of an alien being from another world, could the footage in this program be the world's first hard visual evidence of an actual living and breathing alien being? An alien being communicating in an interview with a highly covert arm of the U.S. government?
Hello, I'm not LeVar Burton, but I did actually think it was him for a quick
I did too,
minute.
definitely for the first 3 seconds. I really thought it was. I got really excited.
Yeah. I think you wrote this before I said this is definitely Wish LeVar Burton. I wish this was LeVar Burton.
Yes.
And
It's
look,
the Wish version of LeVar Burton, and I wish that it were the real LeVar Burton. Now it's the Timo version of LeVar Burton.
see, you want LeVar Burton because any good paranormal documentary show always has some Star Trek related people. Think about it. That Leonard Nimoy hosted In Search Of, and then Spock 2 hosted the other In Search Of. William Shatner hosted.
Even outside of the, actually, that does make a lot more sense.
Frakes.
Yeah, you're right. They've done so many, and yet the last place that my mind went to was Star Trek. I was just like, well, he's really good at hosting shows.
Yeah, right. He's reading
Making you feel
Rainbow.
calm and good about them, and not freaking you out, and not freaking you out.
I'm gonna put the frakes on this, and we're gonna jump back in. Hey, sorry.
The footage we're about to show
Hit the
you
like
is genuine.
button. These guys are
And
gonna
this could
ask you,
very
I
well
will.
be the most important video in the history of mankind.
Or I'll kick your ass.
Proving once and for all that we are not alone.
He had to look around. I like that he had to look around and check, though. He's like, yeah, we're definitely not alone. I've done a scan of the horizon. We're fine. So this is all about Area 51. I'm not gonna stick too much at the beginning, but we have to see the intro because the intro is important.
Within Nevada's Nellis Air Force Range,
Iron Wolf
protected
does
by
look
the
like Keenan
tightest
Ivory
security in the
Wayans.
world, is the Groom Lake Test Site, aka Dreamland, aka Area 51. An installation so secret, the government
AKA Alien Fuck Zone, AKA Mr.
AKA, you're not allowed in the champagne room.
AKA fuck off and stop asking questions. AKA the plane comes here every day. Whatever.
practically acknowledges its existence only as an operating location. Until recently, the military flat out denied the presence of such a base. It has served as the testing ground for many secret research and development projects, such as the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird spy planes, the F-117A stealth fighter, and now the SR-75 penetrator, the super secret replacement for the SR-71.
I didn't know it was called the Penetrator.
They
Cool
shouldn't
name.
call it that. I mean, not just that, but they shouldn't call it the replacement for the secret, whatever. If they say it again.
Is there any new information on rods?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
It's called the Penetrator, and it's
Oh, jeez.
sorry, they're asking for it. It's getting late. All right.
They definitely were.
Every morning, a select group of
what you
specialists
get for
with
not
high
picking
security
Joshua P. Warren's
clearances,
apartment.
some reportedly as high as 38
Assholes.
levels above top secret.
I told you,
arrive
the
at
Vegas
McCarran
planes,
Airport in
they
Las
loved it.
Vegas to be
They
flown
loved
to Area
showing this.
51 aboard a Boeing 737.
This was big
From the
news,
time
though.
they leave the ground until they return to Las Vegas at the end of
They will
each
be
working
touching
day,
aliens on
they
every
enter
part
a
of their
world
body.
no outsider can ever truly know, except through rumor and the occasional shocking revelation.
And the occasional LeVar Burton host. Oh shit, I'm
In
back.
1989, a physicist named Robert Lazar went public with the stunning claim that the United States government was test flying disc-shaped aircraft of extraterrestrial
Robert
origin
Lazar.
at Area
Robert
51.
Laser.
Bobby
Interviewed
Laser.
in silhouette
That's
by
my
a Las
father's
Vegas
name.
TV
Call me
reporter,
Bob Lazar.
Lazar, calling himself Dennis, claimed to be employed at a
Okay, none of us saw that coming. Please call me Dennis Laser.
Roy is not this man's real name.
No, it's Dennis.
Dennis?
It's Dennis. Bob
Dennis.
Lazar.
He just
Oh.
doesn't strike me as a Denise.
The perpetrator getting in here. It's the penetrator, not the perpetrator. The perpetrator. You might have to file a report for that. All right, Bobby Laser, we're on it. I think this is like one of the big times that old Bob Lazar first came into the public consciousness, coming through this Area 51. What's it called again? The Alien Interview, 1997. He's a big part of the beginning, but I will skip to when they play the actual interview because there's some real fucking fake, fucked up shit in there.
site on the outskirts of Area 51 known as S4. Where he
Wait, what's his stats? He's Le Physique. All right, I can't rewind. It's a fucking
come
long.
on.
I won't.
was part of a team attempting to back engineer
What
the
is he
saucers
from? It's bugging
to
me.
discover the secret of their advanced propulsion system.
It was a very sleek, thin-looking, flying saucer-shaped craft. There were 9 total. I only got to essentially
like a young
work,
Mike Kroll.
back engineer, or analyze one of the craft. It's very
Really?
plain.
You think he
It's
looks
all
like Mike
one
Kroll?
Take the
solid
glasses.
color.
No, Mike Kroll is a
gray
handsome
scooter
Bob Lazar. How
color, the
about
same
that?
color as the
Maybe if
outside
you
of
mix
the
Mike
craft.
Kroll and Nick Kroll together.
Yeah, there are no sharp corners anywhere.
Throw a
Every
little Nick Cave.
device in the craft, the seat, the amplifier housings, everything has a rounded corner on it, almost as if it was all fashioned
All the
out
wheels
of
of
wax
cheese.
and then slightly melted, so everything curved, even where the ceiling meets
Cheese.
the floor on the end. Everything has a curve to it.
It's completely made of wax. This was a wax UFO I was flying around in. No.
How is that going to survive the heat of breaking through atmospheric changes? The stratosphere?
Nick,
You're going
weird.
to turn to fucking fondue?
Yeah.
I don't know. This
This is the world's introduction to Bobby Laser. Here he is. I won't play too much
And that-
more.
look, and that looked
I'm going to
Very,
move on
very
to.
plain, very wide open, very impractical use of space. And there are 3
was
levels.
gripping
The
my
lower level,
belt buckle with my
houses the amplifiers
hand.
themselves that swing, the 3 of them. The center level is where you enter the craft, where the seats and the amplifiers are, and the top level is a small area, and I did not have access to that, so I don't know what's up there.
There were no trash cans for me though, Iron
Absolutely
Wolf.
alien craft.
I remember that. That's Ed Walters. You're getting.
Well, first of all, the scope
We'll
of the
save
project
him
was
for
to back
another day.
engineer it. If they were United States craft, we wouldn't be going backward
Oh,
trying
no,
to
I'm
find
just
it.
What is this?
Wow.
Yeah. What do they
Whoa,
call
okay,
these
somebody
angles?
knocked him sideways. So
Yeah,
we need
so
to-
the old Batman TV show now. I'm ready to hear pow, zap. What's it called? A French
Biff.
angle or something like that? Dutch angle. They're hitting the Dutch angles on Bobby Laser here. We can't do too much Bobby Laser. I'm sorry. So he's gonna go through.
No,
I will.
that's fine.
I will. Let's see. They do show Sean David Morton, which we know. R.I.P. Sean David
Oh,
Morton.
yes, we love Borton.
We didn't mean to shit on you right before you
Did
died.
we? I'm pretty sure you did. It's
Well,
fine.
actually, remember he came back to life though.
Right. So
he's-
let's go. So
he's
let's
fine.
definitely
We
shit
wanted
on
weapons
him.
technology, propulsion technology, metallurgy technology, and in exchange for this, the ETs were willing to trade us their hardware for our software. And
Oh, he looks
software,
beautiful.
namely
He looks
being
like
us,
Meatloaf.
what they primarily wanted was genetic
More
material.
like
And in exchange
Meatloaf,
for
am I
that, they were
right?
willing to give us certain technological advances, like a number of flying saucers.
Whoa. There's definitely original graphics in this documentary, because that was not some kind of public. That was just a dog shit graphic.
That thing startled me.
It is out of Area 51 that the tape we are about to show you was supposedly smuggled.
I need a turtleneck really bad.
On Friday, July 26, 1996, the
Definitely
offices of
advice
Rocket
for the
Pictures,
ladies.
a producer-distributor of motion pictures and television programs,
pornography.
received a phone call. A male voice, identifying himself only as Victor, claimed to be in possession of a videotaped interview with an extraterrestrial being.
So this is kind of the crux of this whole thing, is this mysterious, shaded, bearded man named Victor, who we barely meet, but we will meet, because I'm going to go forward a little bit to where they do. All right. There is some really bad. No, there's some really bad alien reenactment. I'll show you. They reenact. So allegedly, what we're going to see that is revealed tonight is the second interview with an alien. The first interview they just reenact, and they reenacted so terribly. Let's look how shitty this reenactment of them meeting the alien is. I'll go back to it. This is great. So now look, our humble host here is going into 1950s X-Man mode, and he's going to tell us about the first time an alien was interviewed.
Amplification. Although it is preferable to maintain the physical well-being of any entity, the loss of EBE life is considered acceptable if conditions or delays to preserve that life in any way compromise the security of the operations. From the beginning of the UFO age,
You think so? Think Victor's him? I think it's Doty.
Prime
Could
directive.
I'll
In
take Shri Mahal, though.
1988, another anonymous government source, codenamed Falcon, claimed that a second extraterrestrial biological entity, EBE-2, voluntarily became a guest of our government.
Now, they're talking about the 1988 one while they're showing us the fucking 1950s one. So this is the recreation of the 50s one. I don't know why.
And I thought the 51 was just like a marker that was there since 51 was there.
Back in my day, we made an area every year. Area 77, Area 64.
Oh, they just repaint it
every year.
I have no fucking idea.
What's it, Area 24 now? Area 24 is the highest number, though. You can't go any. It's the highest number.
Okay.
Allowing himself to be examined and interviewed.
So this is one of the greatest recreations I've ever seen. Check out this alien.
In this scenario,
He's awesome.
Area 51 became, for a time at least, a sort of extraterrestrial embassy, the setting for
Hangout.
mankind's first attempt at diplomacy with beings from another world.
Okay. Whoa.
Now I
Hey.
see what's going on.
God, it's so hard to
Area
go back to this.
51 became, for a time at least, a sort of
The windshield all fucked
extraterrestrial
up.
embassy, the setting for mankind's first attempt at diplomacy with beings from
That's
I
one
think we're all seeing
cool.
what's happening here.
That's one cool looking alien. That's before we could get morph suits and stuff like that to kind of pull it off. Come here, little
The
girl.
alien's looking pretty good. And what about
There's
the one to the left?
This alien, yeah, the one on the left has a panty line, though. It looks like this is definitely. Come on.
I don't see a panty line. I think that the right and the left aliens are looking pretty good.
Exactly. I would use more C's, but I agree.
another world. Different sources
All right, what do y'all wanna
disagree
know?
as to how communication was established.
Through cigarettes, which was the style at the time. God damn it! You want to see how why
There
they
is
don't have
universal
allow
agreement that
smoking on
the
there?
EBEs are incapable or unwilling to speak human language.
Triggering.
In addition to the pictographs used
Yeah,
by
see?
EBE-1, it has
Sorry,
been
Area
reported
51,
by
see?
Falcon that in the
That
early
still looks so
1950s,
shitty.
Listen, we're not getting a reading
EBE-2
from
was
your friend,
fitted with
see?
some sort of artificial voice box, allowing him to speak words, and that he learned the English language very
I just
rapidly.
feel like
Other sources doubt this story, however.
Eric.
By our kind, do you mean we Americans?
what has been
trying to figure out what that pin was. It looked like a vote for Hitler pin or something. What the fuck is that?
That's a good question. I didn't really get a look at it. I was very distracted.
I'm not rewinding because we'll end up going way too far back. This is a fucking this is like an hour and a half thing. I jumped to about 18 minutes in. I jumped in, but I'm gonna get to the actual interview. But this recreation, I mean, we harp on how great recreations are. This is one of the best. One of the best
most
ones.
persistently is that the aliens communicate via thought projection or telepathy.
It's already got
Would
me.
have been tortured, made to give up their secrets.
Pandora
So
fell
question this
asleep over
friendly
there.
manner.
She would never let me vape in here. She'd kill me.
We cannot be forced to communicate.
Has it been tried? Not by us.
We speak to who's ever willing to listen.
The idea of telepathic communication with alien beings
totally ridiculous.
carries with it the same doubts and controversy attached to telepathy itself. Do the practitioners of this ancient art really have the ability to read minds? Or are they crafty charlatans who simply tell the listener what he or she wants to?
This thing would look like shit in the Star Wars cantina from Star Wars. Like it looks terrible. Like it looks.
I
don't know.
It can be better memory or.
Yeah, you're right. A quick glancing shot of it. Whoa, the real thing. The fact that they're holding hands.
Cantina level. Original, not the made up now version.
Did they feed him? I don't know what they're doing this. I don't know why the child. God damn it. God damn it. All right. Little stuff with his alien. All right.
If the cynics are right,
I want to see him
then the
fucking
self-proclaimed
grab by the
telepaths
short hairs,
recruited
get some
by the
answers
government
from
in the
this motherfucker.
1950s were
All right, so this is an example. I just want to show you the recreation of the first one. So we get on a little Ronald Reagan. So now we're going to get to this guy, Victor. And maybe we can figure out, is this fucking Willie Strieber? We just saw him in 2000. That would be 3 years after this. He's too fat to be this guy. It's not Willie Strieber.
His face and his real name revealed.
Okay, so now, oh, God damn it. Not you, LeVar Burton.
I mean, just
now we're gonna get to when they actually do the interview, and they will show the actual interview, the new interview of the alien. I want to see this guy, Tom Coleman.
Yes, I say he's Whitley Strieber.
So one of the theories put out there so far is that maybe this guy's Whitley Strieber. I think he's probably Doty. I think he's Doty with a fake beard going on this because we know about Doty. We didn't learn about Doty until like 20 years later. This is 1997, maybe 2017. That thing with Doty came out because Unbelievable covered it. So it was a long, that was pretty recent at the time. So maybe this was about 20 years before that. This could be his fucking fake ass in here. But we're going to watch Tom Coleman, president of Rocket Pictures. Tell us all about it.
It's a hoax. And that, how are they going to possibly verify this? What he said was, you can do anything you want in terms of verified, any type of due diligence. He will answer whatever questions put forward. We could
He's
do
a
whatever
stand-up
type of
bloke.
checking. We could bring in experts. We could have the tape tested. We could, in
Do
fact,
whatever we
he
want.
encouraged all of these aspects. He just did not want his face and his real name revealed.
Okay.
At Coleman's insistence, Victor agreed reluctantly to.
All right, everyone put on your skepticals right now. We need to figure out who the fuck this guy is. This guy in the shadows. I'm not going for Whitley. We just saw Whitley with his dumb sweater and his moobs. It's just a couple years later. I don't think it's him. He doesn't have the same build. Doty's a little slight guy, though. I'm putting that out there.
To appear on camera.
Maybe it's art.
But only in disguise, in shadow, and with his voice electronically altered.
And looking like a Soundgarden
The
video.
questions were agreed upon in advance, but during the actual interview, the discussion occasionally deviated from Victor's approved questions.
What is your occupation at Area 51?
I won't answer that. I have had reason to be present at Area 51, but I'm not going to clarify whether or not I was there as an employee.
Are you saying you were there as a visitor?
I'm not going to specify why or in what capacity I was there.
I
Only that
never
was
said
there.
that. Can you tell us how many times you were there? I never
When I
said that.
agreed to this, my fundamental ground rule was that I would not be asked to divulge personal data that might help pinpoint my identity. If you continue to ask questions that are out of bounds, I won't hesitate to terminate this interview.
Are you saying that the number of times you were present at Area 51 is enough to pinpoint your identity?
Any specifics will narrow the field of suspects. Of course, I could lie. Let's say I've been there 47 times. Or anyway, more.
That's very specific. Busted. I like this. He's the janitor at Area 51. Maybe. Does a janitor own that suit? I don't think so.
There's a janitor on every floor. Of course there is. What do you think? They're running a pigsty? No, obviously. Never mind. This guy's definitely not an actor.
I like people, it's Fritz Springmeier. Sure, why not? We're gonna throw lots of names in the hat here. It's probably someone that's not with us anymore. Who knows what this could be? It could be who's the other Coast to Coast host that was in front of Congress? George Knapp. This could be a young George Knapp pulling a fucking pulling it over on us. He's out there in the desert. I'm putting it out there.
The most credence I would throw.
This is actually young George Knapp. He was already a broadcaster. He was out there. He borrowed his brother's suit. Sure, he went out there and he did this.
Oh, sure.
Once.
Let's turn to the tape itself. The copy you've supplied is not the original tape.
No.
Was the original at Area 51 when you copied it?
That's out of bounds.
Is it fair to assume that the copying of tapes at Area 51 is heavily restricted?
You can assume anything you like. I would say that's a fair assumption. That's obvious.
Yeah, that's a dumb, wasted question. Do people at Area 51 allow you to steal things and release them to a national television show? Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of no one bothers though. No one.
It means make as many copies as you like.
It could be Robert Redford. It could be De Niro. It could be a lot of actors out there.
Myself, but yeah.
Man, if we could only, I bet you we could I bet you we give this to Rob and be like, could you unwarble the voice and we could figure out the voice? We'd go by voice.
I don't think that would happen.
You could do that now. I think we have the technology now. We have the technology.
I'm sure it'll turn out great. Let's try it.
All right, Rob. Oh, look, Rob's been waiting for 2 hours to come in. No, he hasn't. Lied.
I was actually going to worry that
he would have murdered me. No, of course not. He's not. He's not. No, I'm having fun. It's just me, you, and the man of mystery. Who knows what's going to happen?
I will say that this tape was copied under special circumstances. Otherwise, copying it would have been impossible.
It's like the end of the ring.
More specific.
More specific?
You know why?
Okay, I'm sure they've figured this much out already. Recently, there was a wholesale transfer of video documentation from analog tape to digital disc storage. In a couple of instances, this allowed data to leak from a highest security system to a less high security system. Even so, this particular tape was the only... I think that's about all I'll say about that.
Whoa, he is an editor. This is like a Rob. This is Area 51's version of Rob, where they had a tech guy. It's like, look, they tasked me with converting everything. First, I had to convert it from Super 8 to VHS. Now I got to put it on DVD. Every time.
That's what you think Rob's job is.
Yeah, his bosses are all like, I gotta buy the White Album again, I guess. Every time he does this, he goes through this, right? So this is just, this is where the cracks are, where you have to convert shit. Where it's like, we originally had it on 8-track, and then we had it on vinyl. We splurged
and then it
vinyl.
went obsolete, and then fucking cassette tapes went obsolete, and now the CDs are obsolete.
And now we get a shitty compressed version of it. It's up on iTunes. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
Was there something about this particular clip that made it more accessible to be copied?
Not necessarily, no.
Was there something about
Maybe
the
it's Steven
content
Spielberg,
that caused
y'all.
them to file it differently or give it special handling?
It could be Steven Spielberg.
This interview was terminated.
Oh!
The interview.
That's my favorite. All right, I always say this interview is over. That's my new great line. This interview was terminated. Will you fuck off?
Terminated. And yeah, that seemed very real also. Super believable.
Good job. He does bring, and LeVar Burton has the Noah Altus stand back. I'm not gonna jump in on this. Holy shit. This he didn't flip a table either because we would see who he is immediately.
Oh yeah, why would he?
Resumed only after a discussion of the ground rules.
Have you personally seen the alien being that appears in the tape?
Yes, I have, but I stress I was not necessarily present at the interview session that appears on the tape. I'm not going to be specific. I may have encountered the being at another time.
What can you tell us about the alien interview we're about to see?
This one is rather...
I told you this interview was over, asshole. I thought it was over. He's like, all right, I'll calm down.
Well, that was before you came back into the interview.
I didn't mean to fly off the handle like that. Apologies. I realized I can't actually move from the spot because the combination of shadows and fake beards and all that to hide my identity. I can't just throw the mic in your face like I want to.
And the
late in
magnetic fields that keep you from barking.
The interview process has been ongoing since the being arrived, which was in 1989. Approximately twice a month, they sit it down for a session that generally lasts from 3 to 5 hours.
Whoa.
If they try to go longer than that, or if they schedule the sessions more frequently, the being becomes unresponsive. There's a fair bit of infighting among the scientists from different disciplines to get their questions asked.
What is the alien revealed?
Various minor technical details of the saucers, the physical...
Boring shit. He's like the nerd of the crew.
Nothing, honestly. It was pretty much just the usual blah, blah, blah. And then a couple things about the, it's too boring for you. You don't want to know.
Yeah, he definitely, he's like, interviewed me about golden rice, asshole. I don't know. Well, you're on this special. You're stuck on this thing. This is goddamn alien interview part 2, the rubber match, whatever. We're excited for it. We're here for it. Yes, Dre got a haircut.
Physicists and engineers are frankly frustrated. They feel the being is withholding information. Possibly concepts are getting lost because all the information has to come through a telepath. But also it may be that the bulk of their scientific knowledge is just too advanced to be translated into our primitive conceptions.
I think it's Dr. John.
It's analogous to if a human scientist were to try to translate quantum mechanics into the grunts and screeches of a chimpanzee.
That's not a very...
Oh,
as far as analogies go, you've got it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we ended up with Planet of the Apes, motherfucker.
Squeaks and squabbles.
Maybe not.
Leads to squabbles.
Who is this guy? Paul Newman? Hit the like button. Who is this guy? We got to figure it out.
This face is way too narrow. It's not Paul Newman. Wait, who did you say? Yeah, no, I still think it's Eric Clapton.
Okay, I'll take that. Eric Clapton. He was pretty big at the time.
Flattering comparison.
The shape of the face, the beard. Yeah, it could be George fucking Harrison, the way it looks like. It could be Ringo. I don't know who the fuck this is. But he's definitely American because you can jarble a voice. You can't take the accent.
You can always lie and say you're American or what the fuck ever also. Right?
Not everyone can. I mean, you could...
No, but this guy can because he sounds like he can.
I guess so. Yeah, he sounds great. Sure.
Frankly, there's a high attrition rate for scientists in the program. You'd think they'd be energized by the challenge. But a lot of them take the ego deflation very hard when they find out not only how much they don't know, but how much they aren't even capable of understanding.
Hvað getur þú sagt okkur daginn sem... Ég vaknaði morguninn og fór fram, leit út gluggann.
See, hold on. He's undercover Swedish guy, Iceland guy. No, he's not.
Right.
Oh, I like this one. It's Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer around this time. What was he up to at that time? He was filming that shit Batman movie that he was in. He was really questioning himself.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that Batman.
This could have been around the time of Island of Dr. Moreau. He's getting into very weird, dark areas that he will never recover from in his career, unfortunately.
Who does?
He was Iceman, though, remember? He did that whole thing. What's your favorite Val Kilmer movie, Drea? Go.
Oh Christ. Don't ask me that.
Real Genius? That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with that.
Go a Real Genius. That's your quintessential.
Out of the few roles that I know him in, if you asked me when I was, below adult age, I probably would have said Batman, but no, God, so.
Yeah, forgettable Batman. Oh, wait, someone's saying Huck. Oh, he's gonna be our Huckleberry. All right, we might need that because he is in Tombstone, and he's the one who says, I'll be your wet Huckleberry. He says that in the movie. All right, I take it back.
Oh, that is him.
What is this? The Doors. The Doors. The Doors actually is his best performance because he made a whole generation of pre-grunge kids care about the Doors for about a year and a half. Props. And you also make me care about this alien interview, which this is the lead up to the interview.
Even though you can't see it as Val Kilmer, just imagining it is getting you more interested in it. That's amazing.
We love the Doors, but we thought Val Kilmer was the singer. We were very confused.
As the alien communicated.
Oddly enough, the being seems to have a much easier time communicating spiritual concepts.
You're gonna talk, see? I'm gonna make you tell us all about your
1989.
The human body.
Oh, no,
vehicle.
still
This is the no. The real one is coming. I swear to God. But we get to see another great recreation.
A vessel.
A vessel? Star Wars reference.
A vessel must be maintained to serve this.
What is this bitch talking about?
Spirit.
Kill him.
With maximum efficiency. But a broken vessel can be replaced. The human spirit, or the soul.
It actually is, from where we're about to
many
see.
Vessels.
Is the process natural or technological?
What does he remind me of? Like Orville Redenbacher, or is there something else this guy's got going with the red suspenders and this look? I can't place it. I don't know. Whitley Strieberheil on Matt Lauer.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh, God. See, now you're triggering me. I think I have. I should have had something for the
Colonel Sanders Redenbacher here.
I think I deleted all Colonel.
Chicken.
There he is.
Colonel.
Hold on, the face goes right over it. You're right. Oh my God. All he's missing is the bolo.
That's where the popcorn chicken comes from.
Both are one. Technology is a natural excrescence of humanity. Technology is a process. The vessel uses to perfect itself.
The vessel uses
So this
for me.
transference of the soul from vessel to vessel, did your kind create the mechanics of it, or is it a natural? Did it predate
I never said
the
that.
intellectual
I am
creation?
For understanding must come acceptance.
And it's not technological.
Well, I think what he's trying to say is that the question is meaningless. The soul can travel from vessel to vessel. Reincarnation, transfiguration, whatever. It's real.
Whatever.
What I'm getting at is, does he know how it's done?
Let me show you how it's done. No, he doesn't. So they're going to show the actual, quote unquote, actual interview. And there have been spoilers in the chat that, yeah, this is better than the actual interview. I know about 30 minutes the actual interview is. We are here on it.
Victor uses the term vessels to refer to the aliens' conception of the body as a disposable vehicle for the soul. The UFO cult known as Heaven's Gate used the term containers in a similar context. The mass suicide of the Heaven's Gate cultists illustrates the dark side of accepting such ideas at face value. Doe, the Heaven's Gate cult leader, preached that humans can pass from container to container. The mysterious Victor, on the other hand, harbors no such.
This is weird. This has Doe and it has Sean David Morton in it.
I hope that was perfectly synced because I think that we were on the exact same.
I knew what was going on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Oh my God! Look, and then I fuck it up and actually click something.
We're allowed to see.
We're right there. We're right there. Yeah. After 10 minutes, you can see all the potty.
If something happens to me, if I die, people will know who I am.
Who are you, bro?
Do you think it's a reassuring sign that these aliens can communicate with us on a spiritual plane?
It would be nice to think so, but I'm not sure if it's really such an achievement considering the mismatch between our intellects. I mean, you're not going to have much luck making your dog understand calculus.
Oh, fuck you. Yes, I will.
Say, good dog, aren't you communicating spiritually? And doesn't the animal control officer say, good dog, when he comes to put some poor stray to sleep? Doesn't the vet try to reassure the animal just before he spays it? When you're dealing with beings whose intellect is so far beyond your own, I don't think it's safe to assume they have your best interests at heart.
I have a cat.
What about the
Her name is Abby Normal.
Thank you, Colin.
As I said, this is late in the series. In fact, it's quite close to the end.
Because of his unwillingness to reveal his own identity, Victor's story stands or falls on the credibility of the tape he supplied.
Okay.
Here, exclusively, for the first time anywhere, is the uncut, uninterrupted alien interview tape, shown in its entirety in real time.
Holy shit. So you remember this. We've seen bits of this. This is when it was unleashed on the world through that mysterious Victor guy. You know, like this interview is so great because he speaks through telepathy. It's like, that's a terrible video interview.
No, this is a great interview. I can tell exactly what this dark mass is asking.
Are we not? Why
these
did we
weird
get?
questioning cat eyes?
We are not on Twitch. Are we still on YouTube? Yeah, I'll jump over if anything happened. I don't think anyone will fuck with us for this video. I know we're going.
Oh, shoulders.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not checking.
We are not on Twitch. I just did this on YouTube. If anything happens, I meant to say earlier, I will jump
we
on
must be
Twitch.
on YouTube if we got that comment asking.
Well,
but thank you guys for
yes.
checking. Thank you so
All
much.
these comments from YouTube, yes, this is where we are, YouTube. Hey, we're close to being kind of monetized. That's kind of cool. So that's why we're doing it on
close, guys. Just
YouTube.
saying.
We're not on Twitch too, not tonight. Wait.
Oh, see, it looks like, oh yeah, he shouldn't have asked him that. Now he's pissed. You have to be a lot more methodical in your questions. Should have been nicer.
In his brain, he's hearing.
I never said that.
It's like
You only knew Russ.
I like how he's got a weird. I don't know what the point of the little jumping light is. Great sci-fi effect. What the fuck? So
You have to ask.
So this is the big
Just
fucking
on it.
reveal. This is like, we got it, the interview. Oh, by the way, it's telepathic, but this is it. This is the big thing. And look, I can go through it. You see, it goes on for a while. And then it gets all trippy.
And you have to skip this part.
Oh, so I'm not going to skip
the
this
most
part.
amazing part. What the fuck?
All right. I'll go back. Sorry.
Why are you
Thought he
skipping the
just sat
best
there.
part?
All right. So they eventually, they get tired of his bullshit. They're like, this guy is being a hostile witness. He's not answering the questions. He's not answering anything. Time to take him down. You've said enough. It does look real, though. For 1997, it's not bad,
For
right?
97, this would definitely freak a lot of people out. This would have freaked me out.
It's not
I
bad.
mean, it's still freaking me out. What am I saying?
Yeah, and it gets worse here. But it's the lighting that throws you off because you go, man, there's a reason you're hiding something.
No, that wasn't. Like, all I'm doing is fixating on his giant black eyeballs.
They do look good. They look like they're actually reflecting whatever light's in front of him. Is he jerking off?
Who knows? I think he's having a spasm and dying.
Is there any new information on rods?
I don't know what he's doing. There could be things being done to him from behind that we can't see from behind this blackness.
I know, it could be a lady behind him
Dark,
going,
dark
It's
shadow.
Michael Jackson in a medium. I get a lot
Yeah,
of
I think something's being done to him, but we're not.
So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
where it comes in.
Oh, this is terrible. This is awful.
All right, sorry, that's very disrespectful. Yeah, this is when the doctors come in and really give him the business. So it makes it feel like this is a very controlled thing. But, I mean, does this make it look faker or whoops, suspended again? Wait, who, me? Better not be. Yeah, it happens.
Not
What are
on
you gonna do?
YouTube.
You're making me go to actually to see if we actually were interrupted. We were interrupted.
Well, I don't blame them because that did look pretty fucking disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
It looked pretty rapey.
We're not suspended, but okay, there we go. Back to Victor. All right. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I
Good.
guess we're getting plucked off as we go. Man, this has been it's actually longer than I thought. Hey, are we actually suspended? I bet you it'll bump back up. I don't think you guys are gone again. Oh no. Let me see. Let me go.
Well, hey,
to-
that's nothing
no,
we
it
can
says you
really,
are live. I'm gonna view this on YouTube. And it says, "Oh no, stream unavailable for." See,
Okay, you're reading past reports, so it's kind of like irrelevant.
no. I actually went to our live thing. It looks like it's actually back up now because people are jumping back on.
That's what I was
Let me
getting.
refresh this. Let me refresh. No, what? Why do we keep doing this? What happens now? Close this. Let's get back to StreamYard. Yeah, it was. I guess I would say we had a good run, but we did not. No. We did. We're fine. I'll have the recording of this. I'll put the full thing up on Patreon, which is cool. And I was kind of hoping to come back. Look, we're not playing anything. YouTube, look, what's your deal? All right, watch this. Let's see if we can. Can we jump to somewhere else? Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna jump on. We jumped over to Twitch real quick because I just want to be able to actually say goodbye to people. People think we just ditched them. But we are a good 2.5 hours in. We got that far. Why does YouTube care about this stupid video? This is some dumb documentary from 1997 with the fakest alien thing ever. Why does anybody
Laws is laws.
Damn, KFC was quick with it. It was a KFC. We showed a picture of KFC. What the fuck? It shouldn't have been KFC. Come
You
on
did have a
now.
pause on there for quite a bit. I don't know. Look, I'm not claiming to know what their like ins and outs are, the intricacies.
Oh, we're back because I'm hearing myself again. I'm hearing myself coming back. We are back on YouTube. It
Yeah,
wasn't KFC. It wasn't any of that. Now we're on Twitch. Oh, if you're popping on Twitch, hello. We're only 2.5 hours in, and we just got kicked off of YouTube, but we're back. It'd be fine. I just closed the Twitch thing. I'm like, screw you guys. But yeah, go check out this stream on YouTube. This has been fun. We got into so much stuff tonight. We covered the Miami aliens. We talked about Ivan Teller. We talked about Art Bell and Whitley Strieber and the coming global superstorm. Goblins in Argentina, everything. I know we get, yay, welcome back. We get so far into this. What YouTube? What do you give a shit about this dumb old documentary from 1997? No one knows it exists.
Not actually listening to you right now. They're not hearing your words right now.
I have this. We're fine. We're doing good. Everyone hears this. We're gonna close it out a little bit. Drea, hey, thanks for being back on the stream. This was fun.
Of course.
Wow. We made it so far. Hopefully YouTube doesn't spank us. Oh no.
It's great to I guess to break our usual January hiatus, because it's been a rough the past couple of years have been kind of rough with our schedules. Rob's been getting a lot busier. Everyone's lives are just constantly changing and everything. And so I'm just glad that everyone's been around and as enthusiastic as we are when we do these streams and the bonus video episodes for Patreon and all these fun things that you can get into. I'm just glad that people are still very much, excited about it.
Same here, and I don't want to like literally no breaks this season. And the next episode that I'm working on, I'm coming in a weird, fun alien hot way. I can't wait to get into that with regular episodes. But I'll be doing as many live streams as possible because I've got a new machine now.
Oh, yeah.
I've got this new machine that's running everything very fucking smooth, unless I get spanked by YouTube, but it takes them a long time to find us. I guess who knows? But
let's not tempt those YouTube gods, until we get our goals, and then then we can fuck around with some shit.
I gotta stop talking shit. I gotta be nicer to Mr. YouTube. I'm sorry, Mr. YouTube. Sorry. That's Mr. YouTube. He's looking at us like this these episodes. He's getting very in depth. He wants to know everything going on with what we're doing. And but I want to thank everyone for hanging out. We'll be doing a stream coming up next week. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is January 6th. Was the first official day that you can buy and eat king cake. So Mardi Gras is coming. I can't fucking wait. I'm getting into it. Holidays will end, but Mardi Gras is coming. Drea Mora, thanks so much for being on. We got to track down our boy Cristo. Let's get him on the next stream. Let's get Cristo to find out what the fuck happened to his garage. And that's about it. I don't care about the metal Santa video. That was cool. I want to know why teens are driving in his garage.
Yeah, I was super into that metal video a lot more.
It was very cool. I like seeing that robotic Santa matching the lyrics. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I know that I was being annoying saying hit the like button because that guy wanted to hit the like button. I just want to see.
Dude, I mean, we do really need that. It does help. If you haven't, it does help. It really does.
Yeah, and if you're not doing nothing, if you just have a machine going, just play our videos on YouTube. It gets us these things called watch hours. We're so close to actually being able to monetize this and do memberships, basically a Patreon on YouTube. We're very close to being very close. If a few of you keep your computer running or just watch these streams, it'd be much appreciated. But we're going to be back with more live streams, more fun stuff. Drea, good night to you. I'm going to say good night to everyone else. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and we're going to get out with the song. I only have a few songs on my phone, so I'm not my phone. On my board here.
So it's going to be Miley Cyrus Cannonball. Good night, everybody.
That's it. Good night.
I just wanted hello. Just wanted hello. He's trying to say she got the one came to me.
She got the powers
She like the BBC to me.
She get me out of tight like being dynamite to me.
She got the savoir-faire, she get it everywhere.
I just wanted her love. Just wanted her love. She hit me up all night like she was kryptonite to me.